You are live. Excellent. Excellent. Ta-da. Okay. And we are live. And we are live. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, so let's go through terrain. What we got? We have a bit of difficult wood.
Yep.
A bit of dangerous, difficult terrain, or dangerous terrain, I guess.
What does the match play state for the ruins?
That's a good point. Matched play.
My match play is a little bit messed up because it's some I think in order to fit them they were changed sideways. Not quite sure what the reasoning is. I'm sure there is a reason, but I have to put it on my phone so I can tilt my phone left and right.
That's fair.
Alrighty, where is terrain?
Placing terrain. Doesn't say anything about terrain.
Really, I guess we go off of the GW one, or not the GW one. Why do I say the just the main rulebook one then?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we've got a big bit of impassable rock over here. We've got a hill over here. We have a dangerous water feature terrain thing here. Difficult wood and two dangerous ruin things that don't block line of sight. Not that anybody cares about line of sight. And then we have our hill, field of battle. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, that's fine. That should be okay. All right, cool. So let's set the scene, as it were. Okay, so we have our, how many games is that we played so far? 3 games. 3 games.
Roughly, yes.
Every single one has been a draw so far. So this is, I think this is a decider. This is it. You know, 4th time lucky. Let's see if anything goes our way. But now that they've the drawback brackets are so big, I don't know. I don't feel quite as confident that this is going to end up anything else other than another draw. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. We've got warriors versus warriors. So
Yes.
what I've done is I've basically taken my normal sort of warriors list that I've been running for a while. The reason for that is I wanted to see what difference it makes to, you know, with the new rules. So I haven't really changed my list other than to, I think I had to, oh, the Ogre Blade went up in cost. So I had to make sure that all the points were correct. But yeah, other than that, I've not really changed my list. It's a fairly standard list. But your list is different.
Yeah, I took I didn't take my usual list primarily because I'm aware of what it can do. Was going to use just as a showcase test showing of new stuff. So I took warriors. I mean, I don't think my thoughts on warriors have changed. I still don't think as infantry, like I think infantry got a buff, but I don't think they're as strong as they could be. I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. I have to play more games. I mean, we're not dwarves or undead, so that's like they definitely benefited more than Chaos Warriors did.
I feel like it.
Objectives, at least by match play standards, can be scored by skirmishers. So tried and true marauders.
Nice.
Chaos Knights got counter charge.
I know,
so
right?
So I gave them Corn. Now, for anyone listening, Corn Chaos Knights is a trap. Never forget that. But I love it because it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's instead of my tried and true Warp Fire Dragon, I took 2 giant spawns because I feel like I'll never use it unless somehow we enter a new meta of 2250.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I want to try them out, have fun with it. Like Warp Fire, I see you took a Warp Fire. I'm glad you've learn something from me.
Learn from the best.
And then random hounds that have Vanguard, but is useless because you're not allowed to Vanguard on King of the Hill.
I've got two sets of vanguarding hounds, which will not be vanguarding in this mission. But
yes.
That's
and then there's my 3 characters.
Yeah, 3 characters. All right, so a couple of questions. Your Chaos Warriors, are they marked? Are they undivided?
They are Slaanesh.
Slaanesh. Interesting.
Yes.
For initiative,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, for initiative value.
And they have halberds and shields?
They have hand weapons, shields, and halberds.
That's quite nice. I did have a look at the halberd and a shield. I like that as a secondary weapon. So you can just sort of tank the first charge and then, you know, follow up with a nice choppy hand, choppy halberd. That's quite nice. That's quite tasty.
It was very debatable whether to do halberds or flails, but I think halberds, in the grand scheme of things, work a little better.
That's fair. Yeah. No, the halberds I think are quite tasty. Okay, horsemen, are they marked? Or are they?
I believe they are undivided.
Okay. And your spawn, are they Nurgle spawn, a standard? Or...
Unfortunately, they are Nurgle spawn. With the change to regen, Nurgle has even benefited even more.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to take Khorne, we all know that giving giant spawn regen is overall better. Isn't
it? Yeah, unfortunately so. Okay, and then take me through your characters. This is where the real tasty stuff goes.
All right, so a little bit different, not stuff I would normally take. So this is a combat demon prince.
Nice.
Normally I take a shooty demon prince, but with the change to pillar of fire, battle is slightly not. I mean, battle's still good, but like it's I only get fireball. I mean, arcane urgency, and depending on which is Curse of Coward Fight would be useful. But I've decided let's go with the combat demon prince. It has fly. It has Mark of Nurgle. It's a level 4 demonology wizard.
Nice.
It has light armor, but I have armor Meteoric Iron, which overrides light armor. It has Ogre Blade, and because of Ogre Blade's gone up in cost, I only have 1 Favor of the God with it. And its gift is extra arm, so it gets an extra attack.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This is so I was making a Demon Prince list earlier on, and this is identical to what I had. Did you put Nurgle on him?
I did put Nurgle on him, yes.
Yeah, I think that's the Demon Prince combination. I mean, 6 attacks.
I believe that is the standard Demon Prince combination. Personally, I still prefer Battle Magic Demon Prince with Scepter of Power, because +1 to cast and +1 to dispel is probably more crucial now than ever.
Yeah.
But again, to each their own. Just it's a matter of preference. Here on foot, we have an Expiring Champion. He has just a standard hand weapon, heavy armor, shield, Mark of Slaanesh. He has 2 Favor of the Gods. He has Enchanting Aura.
Nice.
He has a BSB, so he's War Banner. And then for his final item, he has the Taskmaster Scourge as a weapon.
Sweet. Just to make your warriors go a little bit faster.
Yes. Plus, I mean, it's only leadership 8, not impossible, but like plus D3 movement could be very crucial.
Could be good. They could be as fast as your Chaos Knights if everything goes well.
If everything goes well. Now, finally, we have, which I don't know if I would argue as an auto-include, but we do have a Puppet Wizard.
Nice.
He is a level 1 wizard with Mark of Undivided. He's level 1. He has Demonology instead of Battle, because maybe some spells in Demonology could be useful. And he's on a Demonic Mount, but more importantly, he has the Infernal Puppet.
Nice. Yeah, I think the Infernal Puppet is still usable, but it's going to be a meta pick, I think, depending on how much.
It's going to be a hard use because, again, 15 inches is very small. However, 15 inches makes sense with the change to magic and everything.
Yeah. And he's on, I mean, when I was having a look at the best place to put an Infernal Puppet, I thought put him on a Demonic Steed guy and just let him roam around and just get in the way and be an arse.
Exactly. So, I mean, he's still expensive. Definitely. Like 175 points isn't cheap.
Oh, he's a level 1, isn't he? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's
he's only a level 1. He's
175 points to essentially gimp somebody's magic is not bad.
Yeah, I would say so.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, I missed. How many levels have you got in your Demon Prince?
4.
Ooh, pricey. Right. So
Just
he's
it is a pricey, but just to make sure I get as many spells as I can.
That's fair, and you've got fly on him as well. So yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. In fact, I think when I was having a look at it, I basically ended up with a similar build, and I thought this is expensive. This is a
It's
dragon,
quite expensive, and he's just below 500.
just enough. Okay. Well,
Just enough.
I'm really curious to see how he does because yeah, if he might with the new changes to region, I think you might see him a lot more. So that's pretty good. Yeah, somebody's asking in the chat, is the demonic mount using the same base of the cav base? No, it's not. It's slightly larger. It's was it
It should be 40
40
by 60.
by 60? Yeah, so it's slightly wider than the 30s by 60 that we've
Should
got
be
here.
40 by 60 with the option to go up to a dragon ogre base if it felt the need to.
If it fancied it, exactly. Yeah, that's true. And then you have your skull cannon baggage train over here.
I do, yes, I
Sweet,
do.
sweet, cool. All right, well let me chat through my list here. So it's this same sort of list I've been flinging around for a few months now. So I've got my Chaos Lord. He has the Ogre Blade. He's got a single favorite. In fact, hold on, let me just triple check that I'm not cheating because I don't want to. Maybe I gave him 2 favorites. Sometimes these don't show up properly. Okay, so Chaos Lord. He does have 2 favors. So he's Nurgle, Chaos Lord, extra arm, Ogre Blade. So he's got 6 attacks with 2 favors and Nurgle. 2 up, 5 up save, which is quite nice. He has his little infernal puppet friend. So this is the old, slightly outclassed version of the same puppet guy. This guy is a level 3 with an extra spell on battle with the puppet Markazinch. So we'll see how he gets on. I have my level 4. This guy's on Demonology. He's got an extra spell. He's got a Power Scroll. He's got Tome of the Dark Gods to let me pick the good signature spells. He's got a single favor, and he's got an Enchanting Aura on him as well. So that's good. We have a unit of Chaos Knights, 10 of them, full command, with the Brazen Collar for MR2 and Blasted Standard for reroll ones in the shooting phase. They're undivided. In the rest of core, we've got 2 units of Warhounds with Vanguard, which won't do anything. We've got a unit of 7 Marauders, which are Markazinch, Cavalry Spear, and Shield. That's all we got. And then we've got the Dragon Ogre, who's now gone up in points by about 4 points. Or 3 points or
yes,
something.
3 points.
So he's the same guy he's always been. He's got the Blackened Plate for the 2-up armor save and ward save against flaming. And we've got a Warpfire who doesn't have any magic levels, which I think is interesting. I've seen people fling around magic levels.
I've been debating a level 1 Warpfire now that it's it is more viable than it was in the pre FAQ.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? It's definitely a choice, and
it is.
I think it's something worth considering. So we'll see how he gets on. And then at the back here, I've got my my Gore Beast baggage train.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I chose a Skull Taker.
That's nice. I like it.
As a reminder, in case you didn't see, I do have Brazen Collar on both the Warriors and the Knight units themselves.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's just remind ourselves about the scenario. So the scenario is King of the Hill. So we'll just play the 6 turns. We won't do random game length or breakpoints or anything like that. And then it says the hill can be controlled at the end of each turn by a single core. Well, it only matters at the end of the game. Oh no, that's incorrect. I'm cheating there. So the player who controls the hill at the end of each player's turn wins 100 bonus victory points. So this is one that gives up to what, 1,200 victory points throughout the game.
And I believe, yep, and it all starts on turn 1.
It does, which is crazy. I've not seen that before. So the hill can be controlled at the end of each turn by a single core unit that is within 9 inches of the center, basically the center of the battlefield, that has a unit strength of 10 or more, not fleeing, not stupid. If 2 or more eligible units are within 9, then it's the closest. If 2 or more are equally close, The unit with a higher unit strength controls it. If they're both equal, then it is contested. Okay, I'm going to stick a flag right in the middle because I have put a nice. Let me just flatten this terrain.
I believe the green dot is the center, so just put it on top of the green dot.
There we go. That's right in the middle there. Oh, not quite.
Might be slightly closer to me. Yep, that looks good to my end.
Yeah, sweet. Cool. And then I'll drop a couple of flags here to the side that we can drag across to our side once we score some points.
Yep, works for me.
Okay, okay. And the other thing that we have is we have the baggage train. Let me just remind myself about the baggage train.
Yep, which goes before any after terrain is set up.
That's right, yeah. Diorama. Placed after the battlefield has been set up, but before deployment begins. Each player places their baggage train on the battlefield so that it is wholly within their deployment zone and at least 3 inches away from any battlefield edge. Trains cannot be placed within terrain of any type or straddling a low linear obstacle. Once it's placed, it cannot be moved, so it's permanent. A baggage train can be controlled by a single unit that's within 6. Unit strength of 10, doesn't have to be core, just any unit strength of 10. Not fleeing, not succumb to stupidity. Yeah, it's the same with proximity. If 2 or more, then it's the closest. If they're equally close, it's contested. There's nothing to do with unit strength beyond the unit strength 10, but interesting. Destroying it. So a unit with, this is where it gets a bit weird. A unit with a unit strength of 5 or more can attempt to destroy the enemy baggage train by moving into base contact with it during the remaining moves, subphase. Once a unit is in base contact with the baggage train, enemy baggage train begins the process of destroying it. Blah, 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 blah. Whilst a unit is in base contact with the enemy baggage train, it cannot shoot, can only cast spells with a range of combat or self. Why would you cast combat spells? Oh, well, never mind. At the beginning of if at the beginning of their next start of turn subphase, the unit still in base contact with the baggage train has a unit strength 5 or more, is not engaged in combat, and is not fleeing, the baggage is destroyed and removed from the battlefield. And for each baggage train a player controls at the end of the battle, the player wins a bonus of 100 VPs. If they destroy their opponents, they win 250 VPs. Okay, cool. So
in terms of self spell, I guess you could argue, you can, like, for example, the Shartak, or not the Shartak, the Shagoff's lightning spell.
But yeah, I guess I'm just thinking, like, if you get charged and you're technically engaging the baggage train and also an enemy unit, you can still cast combat spells.
You can still fight to defend yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But you're not going to be casting spells at the baggage train. Like, that doesn't have any benefit.
Right. So it's just, I think it's just mainly just clarify that you are not engaged with the baggage train.
Yeah,
you're just engaged with the unit.
I think so. Okay, cool. So let's just double check. Once a deployment has been set up, the winner of the rule-off chooses their deployment zone. Right, let's do some spells first, because I think
you got it. I will do my spells for my Demon Prince first.
Go for it.
So no 2 and no 3.
That's all right. You got the good ones. You got 4 and 6.
The amount of familiar would have been nice, though.
That's true, yeah.
Bigger vessel. Steed is good, and I'll drop Vortex for the Fleshy Abundance.
Yeah, nice. That's a pretty good roll. Fair enough. Okay. See what your level 1 gets. If he gets lucky.
Also Spectral, but since Steed is a little bit harder for him to cast, I'd rather he just has Summoning instead, so he'll just take the Summoning.
That's fair.
Same cast cost, but you know what? Now I already have Steed on the level 4. This is good enough.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. Okay. Let me just check. Just making sure. That's fine. I'll do my battle spells. Let's see what happens. I've got 4 of them. 2 rerolls. So one more. Looking for a 1 or 6 or 4. Yeah, fair enough. So we have 2, which is Curse of Arrows. We have 3, which is Pillar. We've got 4, which is Arcane Urgency.
And then our
Oaken
Shield.
Okay, that's fine. So I don't have Fireball, don't have Curse. So Curse of Arrows is going to be Blue Fire. Where is... Let's get some of these tokens out. Blue Fire. These are all trickier to cast now, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and my Demonology guy has 5 spells. Ooh, a couple of rerolls. Looking for 1, 3, and 6. There's 1 and 6. That's fine. I'll take that. So I still have Steed. I have Gathering Darkness. I don't have Familiars either. And then I have the others, which is fine. Because that can be that. That can be that. And that can be that. Yeah, that's cool. So Seed of Shadows is going to be Blue Fire. Gathering Darkness is going to be Fleshy Abundance. And the Vortex of Chaos is going to be the Summoning. Cool. Alright. Interested to see how well these guys actually cast their spells, given the changes with everything. Okay, we've got our spells. So now I guess we roll off, and the winner chooses their deployment zone, and the winner chooses who deploys the first unit. Cool.
Works for me.
Let's just have a look. Is there a +1 to go first?
I believe at this point, it's changed to +1 to determine.
+1 gets to choose, basically. First. Got you. Right, that's fine.
Yes, I would double check that, but I believe in the games I've played, it was it's now finally +1 to determine who goes, who chooses.
Let's just play it that way. I'm happy to play it that way for the sake of speed. How many drops have you got then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Cool. I think that's the same as me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, so we roll off, and then the winner gets to choose the deployment zone.
You got it.
Let's do it. You get to choose the deployment zone.
I'm kind of digging your
my little
your zone.
hideaway zone. Yeah. Good.
Wait a minute. No, that was right. Okay.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, once deployment zones have been chosen, the rule of this rule deploys the first unit. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
But before we do that, we get to place our baggage trains.
Yeah, well, I think it should have happened before spells and determining deployment zones, actually. Oh, no, this would happen after deployment zone. Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense, because otherwise you don't know where it's going to be. See, I was going to hide my baggage train behind there too.
What? Oh, no. I couldn't. I did not see that coming.
I know. Now I don't have anywhere nice to hide my baggage train. Okay, let's have a look. Well, somewhere safe sounds good, right? So... What, like here? I don't know. Somewhere here? I don't know. I don't really want to give you any easy points. I can't just hide it behind a hill here. That would have been nice. I want to put it on top of the hill. Do I?
I don't think you can put it on top of the hill.
Oh, no, you're totally right. You can't. No. God, this side, I can see why you like it, the other side. This is a bit sparse. Okay, fine. Let's put it somewhere over here. It's not within 3 of the edge. Cool. All right. So I believe it says you deployed the first unit. Let me just triple check. Yes.
Surprising to no one, the warriors will take to the field here.
Cool.
Let me just make sure, because technically we are allowed to deploy a little bit more. We're not touching terrain. Okay, that works for me.
Nice. First unit. All right, let's put some doggies down. Dogs still do their doggy things, don't they?
Sure do.
There we go.
My Marauder Horsemen will hold here.
Mm-hmm. Did you say there was Slaanesh or unmarked?
They are undivided.
Undivided, cool. It's these guys that are Slaanesh, aren't they?
Yep, those are Slanesh, and the Knights are Khorne.
I like that because essentially that means if you get charged, you go first because of the enchanting aura and then initiative 4+1 for the Slaanesh. That's quite nice. Yeah, I see. Slaanesh has never really had much of an appeal, I think, until now. I think now it's a lot more of a interesting lore mark. Okay, you've got a thing. I have more dogs. I have more doggies who want to do dog-like things.
Dog-like things.
So I think I'll just sit over here. Yeah, that's me.
One spawn.
Nice. Spawn. All right. I see your spawn, and I'm going to put a dragon over Shartak over here.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's getting heavy on this side of the board. Getting very busy.
Aye, indeed, indeed. I'll put another spawn out.
Double spawn. Oofed.
Yes, the doubleness of spawnness.
The double spawn. All right. Okay. So
I've never used them before.
they're. I mean, they're spawn. They're unpredictable. They can be amazing. They can be less than impressive.
Yeah.
But they're solid. Like with Nurgle, I think they're hard to just ignore. They're definitely.
Yeah, they're a very, very solid unit. I just prefer a Warfire Dragon.
Totally fair. Okay. Marauders.
Each other. There we go. And then they're flush with each other, not touching terrain. Boop.
I wonder whether we want to. Do we want to put these guys here? Or this really awkward piece of terrain is kind of a pain in the arse.
Aye, that it is.
I wonder. I would have quite liked to put that there, but I really don't want to start taking wounds, man. Really don't want to start taking wounds to stupid terrain tests. But you know what? Maybe.
Just give them to recover. What's the formation they're running?
They are open order.
You got it.
Do they? No. You know what? No. They'll do this.
Ah.
They'll do this thing. And in fact, they'll just go off the hill because I don't really want to be seen. Oh dear.
Don't want to be seen.
Maybe I shouldn't have put them quite so forward. Oh well.
Chaos Knights.
Chaos Khorne Knights with countercharge.
Aye, laddie. Aye.
Frenzy. Nasty.
You'll never see it. Well, you'll rarely see it on the top competitive table.
Well, I faced an army with 3 of them. I think if you go frenzy, you really lean into frenzy because then it's less of a
You do, yes.
less of an issue.
It's not like it's terrible.
No,
There's
no,
some there's plenty benefits, but it is a very risky venture.
it is. Yeah, it is a bit of a pain in the arse. Okay, fair enough. You've got those guys. I am down to dragon and the big bus. Okay, where does this want to go? You know what? I'm going to put the dragon over here.
You putting the dragon there? That's terrifying.
Is it? Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna go there.
He's gonna go there. All right, I'm gonna put my
Doggos.
nice doggos that way.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I need to put the bus somewhere over here. I think. Is this where they want to be? Somewhere within hill range. Somewhere within your dude's range. Is that as wide as I want to go? Maybe I want to go wider. Maybe I want to go wider. Maybe I want to go 7 wide. Maybe I want to go crazy. Maybe I'm going to go 9 wide. Whoa. It's basically line hammer. Do I want to go 10 wide? That's insane.
Mythical 10? Oh, that'd be great.
Look at that. Just enough space. Just enough space.
Just enough space.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it that way. What's the
Alrighty then. Alrighty. I like it. I dig that.
Just gonna make sure my banner's somewhere in the middle. And so is my champion. Come on, guys. You know what? I'm just going to hide deployment. It does nobody any good. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Cool. You've got your Demon Prince and your Exalted Sorcerer sideways shuffling over here. Interesting. Cool. I think that's you, isn't it? Yes, it's
Yeah, I'm still.
You're still deciding.
I'm just putting the. Yeah, there.
Of course, the BSB. Nice. Happy with that?
That should do it. Yeah, by all means, go for it.
All right. Let's see where we want to put our critters. This guy would probably like to go somewhere over here. That's the puppet guy. Oh, really? It'd be nice to go. Ah, fuck it. You can go over there. Right, that's the puppet guy. You can go here. That's the Chaos Lord, of course. Try to move you along one. And the Demonology guy. The Demonology guy kind of wants to be over here. I think. Maybe maybe no. Yeah, let's see what that does to us. What's the worst that can happen? Death. Death. All right.
Death and decay.
Death and decay. So I think that's us, isn't it? So we can get rid of all of these silly rulers. And there's no Vanguard because of the special mission. There's nothing more exciting than that. I don't think there's anything else start of turn start of the game, is there? We're all basically gung ho.
I believe that is correct. Yes.
All right, so we are playing for a heavy amount of bragging rights. 3 draws in a row. Hopefully, this is it. This is it. This is the deciding match.
I don't know. Fourth draw sounds pretty good right now.
Oh, if it's going to be a 4th draw, my God, that's going to be embarrassing. But hey ho, it's all for fun, isn't it? So let's do it.
Aye, that it is.
Good luck, my man. You get a +1
Good luck to you.
to your roll. Ooh,
I do.
Ah,
Oh, I get to choose.
you get to choose.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Thought I had a good start there. Oh, 6.
I will say you can go first.
All right, I'll start then, I suppose. Okay, so start of the turn. We have some Gaze of the Gods. Let's go with the Chaos Lord. Good start, good start. Let's use it one of those favors and get a toughness buff. All right.
I was about to say, is it the finally the double ones?
My God, that would have been quite a start.
Stupidity is very scary now.
Much, much scarier, especially with wizards and everything else. Okay, so he's used a favor and he has a toughness buff. Let's see if his demonology pal gets any better. He has a toughness buff. Okay. That's fine. Spells. Okay. Vulcan Shield. Let's try and cast a bit of Vulcan Shield on this unit for some reason. Cool. So that is a 6. I only get +2. 6, 7, 8. It's enough. Vulcan Shield is cast.
Oh, you are within the spell range of the Demon Prince.
Ooh, nice.
So I will attempt to dispel that.
Go for it. Oh, yeah.
I do.
10. Oh, wait, hold on. What did I cast it on? Because that's a 6 +2 for a level 3. So that's 7.
That should be an 11.
6, 7, 8. And I get +1 for Zinj, so that's 9, right? Yeah. But you've rolled that.
Yes.
You've rolled a 11. Yeah, cool.
I had to at least roll a minimum, I believe, 8.
Nice. That'll take a little while to get used to, but that's fine. Okay. Let's see what the rest of our stuff that we have. So now I just need to remember. I think Arcane Urgency went down to a 9, didn't it? Cast of 9+. And I believe Demonic Vessel is also a cast 9 now, which I need to remind myself.
Yes, Vessel did go down in cost. I don't know. I believe they haven't updated in Warhol yet.
No, I don't think so. But that's about the only thing. I mean, to be honest, it sort of brings it in line with everything else. Essentially, everything I have is 9 or less.
Gotcha.
Which is fine. Okay, let's do. Let's see if Fleshy Abundance sticks on the big bus unit. That's a 4, 5, 6. Wow, not enough. Ouch. It's only cast 7. Jesus. Okay, let's go for Vigor then and see if Vigor is cast. So that's a 6, 7, 8. Not enough. Wow. Okay. That's all my start of turn spells. Let's do some.
Welcome to the new era of magic.
The new magic, yeah. Turn 1, just I'm not able to do anything. Okay, I don't have any charges. Let's see if we want to do some movement. Right. So your knights are frenzied. Nice. So they are what, 16-inch charge range that they have to go. I am tempted to put myself within your charge range and let you consider life. So that's out of your charge range of the Chaos Warriors, but within charge range of the Knights. And I might just put myself toe in the hill so that I can see other stuff in case you, I don't know, fail a charge or something. Although you have a Demon Prince there as well. It says 17, and he's movement 9, but he doesn't have Swift Stride, so he's only a... My God, I can hear myself doing maths. 15-inch charge range. Okay. Him not having Swift Stride and Fly is an odd one, I'll admit. Not sure I'm a fan of that. Okay, so...
I mean, no different from the Bloodthirster not having Swift Stride.
I know, but it just feels odd, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Just feels very strange. Right, okay, let's move these guys a mighty 7. What would your spawns need to make it in? Oh, a 14. It's doable. Probably.
It would be wild, but yes.
Maybe we go a little bit shy. That puts him what, 15.
No, wait, come back.
Okay. So let me just remind myself what do I need to do in order to capture this 100 points. I need to be within 9 inches of the center. So I'm just going to put a 9-inch. Yeah, so I'm certainly within 9 inches. Jesus Christ, it's everywhere. Okay, so we have blue fire. So these guys actually sort of need to be on here. So let's move this guy back. So that is 7. And where is your puppet man? This guy, isn't he? Yeah, so he's miles away. Actually, is he miles away from that guy? Good. That is that. Do that. 16. Makes no difference.
Is this the first time you're using a Warp Fire?
No, I've used it before.
Okay, I don't think you use it against me.
We played Hiles the last time we played.
Yeah, but I just think the 2 times. Oh yeah, I only guess I played this list once.
Yeah.
Wow, the Warpfire Dragon's making moves, money moves.
It's making moves. It's considering its life choices. Now, nothing is guaranteed. So if I do like 9.5, and he goes over here. And then if I do like another 10. Do I care about infantry charging me? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do, so why am I scared of them? So it's 18 and a half. 19. 20, I think. Nope, I'm cheating. Half an inch over. Nope. So like 1.5 is the max I can go. Cool. I don't think they can charge me. Maybe they can. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just leave it there. So you got MR2 on both of this lot, don't you? The knights and the Chaos Warriors. Yeah. Fair enough. Do we care? Probably. I'll try and cast Arcane Urgency on these guys. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, cast on a 10.
I will attempt to dispel it. You
7, 8,
have
9.
it.
Nice. And what do I actually want to do with that? I think I'm going to move sideways. 3. Just Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, yeah, I'll leave those guys there, I guess. Right, doggos. Doggos, doggos, doggos. And Shartak. Shartak is fairly straightforward. He's not crossing over some dogs, is he? No, I think he is. The dogs. To go. $18, $19. Over here, and he'll just go somewhere there. These doggies. Don't really have a plan. Maybe just move a little bit closer. Maybe not that close. Or maybe just. Let's just move sideways. 3.5. Just point in a fun direction. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that is everything moved. Let's do some shooting if we have any. If we have any that lands. Okay, let's start. Let's start with this demonology guy is going to go for the summoning on your exalted sorcerer. He's just outside of 15.
You got it.
So just outside of puppet range. Let's try the summoning. So that is a 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Let's try blue fire on him. 7, 8, 9. That is enough.
I will attempt to dispel that.
Let's do it. That's a 5,
you
6,
got it.
7. Okay, it goes off. So d6 plus 3. It's a mighty 5. He's toughness 4. Yeah, toughness 4.
I believe he is toughness 4.
We've got 2 wounds.
2?
Minus 2.
Alrighty. So he has no armor, so he just goes straight to his ward saves. So he takes 2.
Takes 2 wounds. Puts him on 1 wound left. All right. Let's try and blue fire this guy at the same guy. He's within range. He can see him. So let's see if it's cast. It should be 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe not actually. 5 plus 2.
I believe
7,
you're
plus 1 for Zinch. 8. I think it's short.
Well,
that's the new magic phase for you. All right, let's chuck
I believe you're short.
Pillar of Fire out. It's cast on 13.
Oh, that's a pretty good. Let me see what I can do. You get it.
This one I'm actually excited to see what happens because it's obviously
it's just a normal vortex now.
It's just a normal vortex, but I'm hoping. Well, no, still has to be in range. I'm hoping that maybe it'll be nice to me and it'll. Well, no, I need to actually roll enough to hit him, won't I? Yeah, so it's unlikely.
Yes, because if it doesn't make it, it doesn't go all the way through. It will go the minimum distance.
Back, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll see.
New vortexes.
New vortexes are a thing.
Alrighty.
Okay, cool. So that is all my magic. I don't have any other shooting. And at the end of the turn, I get 100 points for this.
You do.
I get some points. All right. Over to you. Cool.
Alrighty. So I will, first things first, I will do my god roll, my demon prince.
Can I do the pillar first? Oh, right, that's fine.
I will keep that. I will do a god roll, my inspiring champion.
Go for it. Ooh, nice.
taking note.
Shall we see where the pillar goes?
I guess the pillar does happen first. Roll and then a scatter.
So that's a scatter, so definitely scatters. And d6, 4. So 4 in that direction.
So move it 4 and then.
So that's 4.
And the shortest distance would be behind me.
Yeah, I think so. It just puts it here, doesn't it? Basically, yeah. It's still the same effect. Hits the warriors and the demon prince, doesn't it? So on the warriors, d3 plus 3, we have 5 6s. I think. Is it 5s? No, 5s because
No,
it's
it
3.
should be 5s. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2.
Right, yep, 2.
2 minus.
Right, so that would be a 6 up for me.
Nice.
1 warrior dies. No, my rank bonus.
And the demon prince. 5 hits. Do we get any wounds? We get 2 wounds. Nice. But you've got
2
meteoric
wounds.
iron.
We'll start with meteoric armor, always 5+.
Oh, 2 fails.
I will then go straight into ward saves, which is 4+.
Ah, nice.
I take 2.
Regen.
I don't believe. Wait, is it
Yeah,
magic weapons or magic attacks?
Oh, she got warp spawned. A model with a special rule cannot make regen against a wound caused by a magical attack. Ah.
Yes.
I forgot that. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Did not. This is
interesting. Okay, well, I guess it's over to you.
That's quite a pillar you got there.
It's quite a pillar, yeah. It's done some damage.
All right, spell. So first things first, I'm going to attempt to dispel the pillar.
Go for it.
Oh, do I though? Because chances of it hitting me is very unlikely, and I don't want to risk a miscast. So let me do other things first. I will attempt to cast Fleshy Abundance on myself.
Okay. And you're yeah. So it's
it goes off on an 8.
7, 8. I will try and dispel with my the Zinj guy. It's a 7. You get it?
Fleshy Abundance. I'll attempt to cast Demonic Vessel.
7, 8,
goes
9.
off on it. Is Vessel 9 now, or is it
now a 9? It's now a 9. Yeah, so it's cast. Okay. I'll try again with my Zinj guy. Oh, definitely not. Yeah, you get that.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And now for the important one. Vigor does
4,
not
5,
go off.
6. Yeah, not enough. Not enough. But still, you got 2 spells through a puppet and another equal.
I think I would have preferred Vigor over Vessel, to be honest, but that's
fair. Vessel's good though.
Vessel is good. I now have options. All right. With that, don't think Pillar is gonna be that scary at the moment.
You can fate it if you like.
I could fate it like that.
There's nothing.
I will attempt to fate the Pillar. I was debating on it. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's
quite.
I've gotten over the wizard though, but that's okay.
Yeah.
True. All right, now to the fun part. Charges.
Go for it.
Well, obviously, my knights have to charge here. Oh, before I do that, command check for the Taskmaster of Scourge, because I don't normally have that. So the D6, the D3 plus movement to the unit.
Yeah.
It goes off D3. Ooh, I'm now movement 7. That changes a lot of things, actually.
Super fast warriors.
Those are fast warriors. I originally was gonna either send the Demon Prince against the Marauders or the Warfire Dragon. Warfire Dragon, I mean, they're both what? They both would have required me to roll a 5 or higher, or 4 if I got the Vigor off. Could my Demon Prince have fitted? No. My Demon Prince and my Chaos Knights cannot fit at the same time. Quite the dilemma. So I'm going to charge here.
Okay.
force that move and flee. Demon Prince, why did you take 2 wounds, buddy?
I feel like he should be maybe 1 more wound. Like, that would be nice.
Alright, so that will... and then Demon Prince, unfortunately, the Warfire Dragon is your mortal enemy. Fighting him is a very bad idea.
Hmm.
Let's see, I have 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Those will be my only charges.
So the Knights into the Warpfire and the Chaos Warriors into the Marauders, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, okay. Well, the Dragon is definitely going to hold. Quite like
Yep.
that. But those guys into them I do not like, and I forgot that you could do... so you are now movement 7, did you say?
I am now movement 7, yes.
So you just need a 4, basically, and you're in.
I would just need a 4, correct.
Yeah, we'll be brave, and we will tactically retreat.
Yes, the braveness of running away.
I'm just going to roll 2 dice for it.
Very well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 7. There we go.
All right, so their movement, so warriors, we will... I mean, I don't have... It's unfortunate. 1 second. Move this out of the way so I can see that. I think this is like the shortest... how far do I have to wheel? Technically, this is the shortest. I don't have to wheel at all. So I would just go about 13 inches that way because I still clip them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hello.
That's where I want. That's where I want it to be. Knights can't physically fail.
No.
Then we get our maximize, yada yada yada. And with that, that's all my charges. We will go to random moves, starting with the spawn next to the hounds.
Let's do it. 12. Not bad. Ooh, that's fast.
Aye, that is. What is this? I have to roll a 15? That'd be hilarious.
It's possible.
What is that? So 0.3. Yeah, I would need to roll 15. So let's see what happens. This other gigantic spawn.
Oof, 11.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's a lot of big gribblies.
Indeed, there is. One. What
Hello,
is that?
doglets.
17.9? Is that correct? That would be correct. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do that, like a mongoloid. Am I in range? I am. So March test for them. They're fine.
On their own leadership. And with
Their own
to
leadership,
spare.
no less. Marauders, they will also march tests, but they have a musician, and they still fail anyway. That's okay.
Yeah, because your guy's not a large target, is he? The Demon Prince.
Oh, he's not.
Which is good and bad. He'd like too easy to hit him if he was. So you did not fall for my bait of charging the dogs. How dare you?
I've played this game and not done that better.
It's rude. Oh, you got a couple of terrain tests here, and so do I actually.
I do.
I'm okay.
I believe, was it 2? Looks like 2 for me.
Yeah.
I'm fine as well.
All I need is 1 to roll a double 1, and maybe we'll be okay.
What did we determine? I forget, because I always forget. Like, did we determine that you get cover from your own skirmishers? I
No,
think
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I don't think that will matter in the grand scheme of things. In fact, I probably move these guys out a little bit more. Okay. Wizard. Boy, buddy, what are you gonna do?
1 win left.
1 woman left. All comes down to what will happen with the Warp Fire Dragon.
Yes. True.
I think miracle. I'm gonna go for a miracle here.
Nice. Oh, he's going for it.
They are flush with them.
Are you trying to get me to charge both of you?
If the Kel's black. To do with you, wizard.
Him and his puppet.
Aye, laddie, aye. Well. Well, no guts, no glory, I guess. I can't get both. That's okay. Then I just go here just to ensure. Just to ensure that that is locked down.
This guy's going to rally some point anyway. Probably, hopefully. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't think I gave him a musician, did I? No. Just shields, cavalry spear.
Why does that look off? Did I do that correctly? I just didn't do that. Hey. Oh, I did do this correctly. All right. Well, this is a very risky maneuver, but you know what? I'm a very risky person.
No guts, no glory.
Indeed.
No guts, no gory. All right. The zapping phase.
In that case, yep, I can't cast any shooting spells. There's only 1 combat. Let's see what happens.
Cool. You go first. Very much so.
I do. I have 11 attacks against you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, bang on.
Alrighty. I hit you on 4s.
That's right. Okay.
Yep, that's about average. And then I wound you on 4s again.
4s as well. Bang on average as well. And 1 even gets...
Alright, so 1 will go fully through, and then the others are 6 up armor save.
That's right. 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I get 2 6-ups. I don't make any. So that's 3.
And then they're all regens.
3 failed. 1, 2, 3.
6 horses, go! Go, horses! Oh.
Not quite. No, not quite. Okay, so my dragon on the way back. We got 5. I'll put 1 on your champion. Start with him first. Misses. The other 4 get a couple of hits. Strength 6. 1 wound. -2.
Right, 5 up.
Hey.
1 goes down.
Drags 1 down. Can I stomp a few? Let's do it. Mighty 3. I stomp 3. -2.
2 more go down.
So I think... Have you got a banner in that unit?
I have a banner.
You have a banner. So I think you win on banner because you have 3
I win on banner because neither one of us was close order.
Nobody's close order anymore. And I only did 3. I'm not close order. Yeah, I guess I'll lose by 1.
That will buy me the turn.
Yeah, it's a give ground.
And I will follow up. Or... Boop.
Yeah, that was good. That worked out in your favor. I did think they were going to do a few wins. Would have been nice to save at least one of them though, but it was not.
I was relying on banner.
Yeah, it was not to be. Cool. You still have shooting here?
Nope, I do not.
No? Oh, because you might.
I have no intentions of shooting you.
Oh, okay. You don't
I was more curious for future reference, but anyway, yes. So the rest of your turn.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So I guess at the end of your turn, you get a juicy little victory point banner.
I do. I like it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Fair enough. All right, start my turn. Let's see where the pillar goes. Where is the scatter dice? Scatter dice stays where it is. All right.
It goes nowhere.
Okay. What do we start with first? I guess we look at gazing into the eyes of the gods with the Chaos Lord. Extra attack. That is decent. That's an attack. And the Demonology guy still has toughness buff. That's fine. I like that. I like that. That's the command phase. So my general will do the rallying cry on the Marauders, and they pass, so they will rally. I guess they rally now. Don't know. When do they rally?
Well, if they were to fail, they would flee during a compulsory.
Must be. That's actually a good point. I've never really used rallying cry. Let's just double check what rallying cry says. Rally cry.
Oh, they just rally.
Rallying cry. During the command subphase, if they're not engaged in combat, the character may nominate a single fleeing enemy unit within the command range. They may immediately make a rally test. Okay, so rally test. Active player must attempt to rally any of their units. If it's passed, the unit successfully rallies, then the active player chooses another fleeing unit, repeating the process. So they rally.
Yes.
But I don't think I can move them until
movement.
The movement, yeah.
Would be after declaring charges.
And rallied units. Unit passes a rally test. Upon rallying, a unit may immediately perform a free reform. Okay, a unit cannot charge during this turn, counts as having moved for the purpose of shooting. Act as normal. My question is, can I cast spells now? Because rallying cry was in the command phase, and that's before spells. So if I get to, I mean, I only have one spell. It's Oaken Shield, and it's only a self spell. It's not really going to do anything exciting, but it's a question. It's a question. Okay, let's have a look at some spells. Okay, so I feel I'm under the puppet now. This is not fun. So you're trying to get me to charge all of this exciting stuff here. Ooh.
Whether you do it or not, who knows?
That is the question. And if I charge you, we are both initiative 1, but you get +1 for Slanesh, and I get +2 for moving. I don't know. Is it full inch?
It would be most likely a 1 because I'm less than 2 inches away from you.
Fair. Okay. Sneaky.
I believe if everything's according, we'd probably strike at the same time. If I did that card, I would double check that, but yeah.
Let's have a look. Charge. What's it called? Initiative bonus or something like that. Let's have a look. Uncanny senses. This is not coming up with anything. Also saying yes, you can cast if you rally before conjuration. Okay, cool, sweet.
Yes. Well, yes, you do because you rally before it happens.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were asking that question.
No, I was sorry. It's just really weird to be able to move before, like, the movement phase, essentially. A little bit odd. So the question that I'm looking at just now is whether you get +1 or +2 for charging. Do you need to move the full inch in order?
It would have to be full for each inch you moved.
Fair enough.
Well, I believe it's round down. Let me double check that.
I can't even find it anywhere. Because it does make a difference here. Because you're Slanesh, we would strike at the same time if I only get +1. Actually, I suppose if I cast that spell, that takes it out of the question. Okay, you know what? Let's cast some spells and then see what happens. Let's go with. Yeah, interesting. I don't like that. Yeah, let's go with Demonic Vessel. And we're going to power scroll it, and we're under the puppet. So 4 dice, pick the middle 2. Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
big
it's pretty
cast.
good.
It's an 11,
Pretty good
12,
one.
13. Can he double six it?
Let's see what happens. I do not.
Okay, so they are under the vessel, and we have used our power scroll. Okay, in that case, let's cast some Demonic Vigor, which is 3 dice. Ooh, that's definitely a miscast, but it could be a good miscast. Let's see what happens.
We'll find out.
It is a good miscast, in a way.
Oh, that's a very good miss as well. I can't do anything about that.
Cannot be dispelled, and okay, so the only one I didn't get to cast is Fleshy Abundance, and I don't get to zap any of my stuff, so that's totally fine. I cast the 2 important spells. Okay, so this one, in this case, it doesn't really matter if it's partial or not, because essentially, because I get my +1 initiative on Demonic Vigor is the same as your Slanesh one, so I will at least have +1 initiative on you.
Yes, I believe that would be correct.
Although the Demon Prince's initiative will be initiative 1. Oh no, what did he roll? Did he roll?
Actually, he did roll initiative this turn.
Did roll an initiative, didn't he? Okay. But he's still striking after me because I have plus.
I would be after you, yes.
1. Yeah, cool. Okay. So that's all the spells. Nothing to rally. Let's do some charges. There's really only one thing that can charge, and it is the knights. You know what? It's a fun game. Let's just.
I mean, you got the spells. I would agree. It's probably a good time.
It's the best time I'm going to get, I think. So I will go. So I actually want to charge the Demon Prince. Now, I think technically we could get funky here, because we could do something like that. But I think in the spirit of play, I would probably just do that. Are you happy for me to just charge them both that way?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I'll do the roll, but I think they're fairly comfortable there. I guess maximized, so technically something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then the rest of my movement. So these guys, you bastard, you're gonna live for another turn, aren't you? Because I have nothing I can shoot you with. Okay. So I'm hoping that. Yeah, I'm hoping I win this combat and I can basically. Can I can't move past these guys. Okay. I'll go here just to try and do some exciting stuff. Okay, and the others. The others. Right, these doggies here are going to reform, which is probably going to put at least a couple of them through terrain. Cool. So that's at least maybe 3 of them through terrain. 1 trips up and survives. These guys, these doggies are less excited about life. They will also reform, I think. It's the only thing they can do, because you've sort of trapped me a little bit there. And I think the only thing I can really do is maybe something like that.
Unfortunately, you would now enter within an inch of me.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I can.
But it is not quite possible to do that particular move.
So best we can do is shuffle. And then, well, that's gonna trigger all sorts of terrain shenanigans. Hold on, redo. These dogs are here. We can move backwards. Yeah, we can move backwards. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, cool. So the dragon ogre is going to move sideways. No, a bit more. Let's go 2 inches. 2 inches, and that is what? Using up sideways is a quarter of my move, isn't it?
Yep. So, oh no, sideways is half.
Sideways is half. Oh, that's fine. I mean, basically, I've got like 3.5 left, something like that. He's not touching it, is he? No. Does he even want to be anywhere else? Sure, move a little bit. So these dogs will move 3.5 backwards, and then they can 90 degree, 90 degree. That's the most I can do. Clearly, that's not going to be any good. I guess, unless he's away. Yeah, tricky little position for these doggies. Tricky little position. That's fine. I'll leave them there. And then these guys moved as close as they can. Everybody's moved. I think we're done. I think we are all out of movement. There's no shooting because everything failed because of the miscast. So let's do some combat. Now, I
Alrighty.
wonder which one would be better to do. Probably the big one. I think the big one is going to be...
You got it. Would you like to issue a challenge? Good sir?
No, I don't think I would. I think I'm happy to be challengeless. What's your thoughts?
Now, what to do here? I will also not issue a challenge.
Okay, cool. So what weapon are you using? Or do you pick at this point? Or do you pick...
I believe I picked at this point, and unfortunately, everything is bad. So I will take risk and go with halberds.
Oh, he's going for the killy stuff. Interesting.
Well, 6 up, and no armor is effectively the same, so I'm not gonna bother with
true,
that.
I suppose. Okay, my first time in combat against infantry in the new version. This is exciting. Okay. Okay, well let's do by initiative then. Starting with, so I am initiative 1 because of your enchanting aura. I get +1 for the charge, so it's initiative 2, and I get +1 for the spell, so I'm initiative 3. In fact, everything's initiative 3, isn't it? So everything goes simultaneously. And your stuff is everything's initiative 2 because you've got Slanesh and you've got +1 initiative on the Demon Prince. So everything's initiative 2. Okay, so actually I have to allocate my attacks before I do any more fun stuff. So I think we are going to have to try and do as much damage to this little Demon Prince as we can. So, in fact, everybody, those 3 guys have to attack the Demon Prince because he's the closest target. This guy has a choice, and he'll attack the unit. Yeah, so my Chaos Lord, my Sorcerer Lord, and 1 Chaos Knight, those 3 guys here are going to attack the Demon Prince. Everybody else is going against the unit. You have a BSB here somewhere. This guy here. What's he got? Just oh, so he's just he's a bunkered guy.
Pretty much.
He's just got a shield. Okay. Do we care about
He
that?
actually will be sticking to heavy weapon and shield. He will not be using halberd. I believe he's different.
Yeah, I don't
believe I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he has a halberd, does he?
I think he did, but but regardless, he's not using.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, he's the one with the enchanting aura.
Oh no, he has the Taskmaster Scourge. That's right. That's why I didn't give him halberd.
Oh, the Taskmaster Scourge. Yeah, of course. What does that do in combat?
AP1, really.
Oh, extra attacks as well. Oh, so actually.
Oh, and yes, 1 extra attack.
Maybe I do want to kill him. So he's 2 wounds, and he has a heavy armor 5 up. He's got a shield, and he's got a shield and parry. So he's got a 3 up, 5 up. 2 wounds, so I probably want to put like 4 attacks on him, I think, to kill him, maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, cool. So I will put 1 on your champion, 4 on your sparring champion, and the rest on the unit.
You got it.
And then those 3 guys onto your Demon Prince. I'll do the Demon Prince one first because it gets more.
Just remember, this champion or this Chaos Knight that or by himself that's next to your wizard does not get full attacks.
You're right. Yeah, he only gets 1 attack. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay, so let's start from the Sorcerer Lord. He only gets the 1 attack against your Demon Prince. He misses, and the Chaos Knight beside him gets a hit.
You roll that for Zeech.
So that's nothing. And then we have the Nurgle Chaos Lord. So he has 5 attacks normal, +1 for extra arm, +1 for the spell. We're on 7 attacks.
7.
Hitting you on. I don't think this does nothing to my weapon skill. So actually, I'm hitting you on 4s.
Correct.
Cool. Okay, 7 attacks hitting on 4s, re-rolling 6s. Ooh, that's
1 hit. Oh, will this balance back in my favor with that?
That is exciting.
You get all your spells.
All right. Okay. So 1 hit. Does it wound? It certainly does, and it goes through your. Oh no, you've got meteoric iron. So yeah.
No, I got meteoric. I still get 5 up, 4 up, and that's about it because you had. I believe it's ogre blade, so it's magical. We'll start with the 5 up.
Ooh, goes through the armor.
I did it.
Gets the ward save. Okay.
That's the one saving grace of the Demon Prince. It's his 4 up ward save.
That's all right. I'm gonna kill you with my horses. All right. So let's do against your Chaos Warrior champion guy. Just 1 attack from those guys. It's a hit. It's a wound, a -3.
Should be just dead then. I'm using a halberd, so my champion.
Oh, halberds, yeah. It goes through, and then I've got 4 attacks on your aspiring champion. Hitting you on 4s.
You got it.
We've got 3 hits and strength 6, toughness 4. Yep, we've got 3 wounds at -3, so you get your 6 ups.
Okay. Wait, hold on. No, he's just dead.
No, he was heavy armor, shield, and parry, right? So that's a 3 up.
Parry only works with hand weapons, and I can't use a hand weapon.
Oh, because it's a task. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, you put your word save.
Oh, that's true. 3 ward saves. Hey, it's still only 2 though. So
yeah, it's 2. It's just enough. Just enough. Okay.
Forget that expiring dream doesn't get ward saves. That's fine.
That's fair. Okay, so the rest of the
right.
So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knights that went into the unit, which would have been 14 attacks, 15 with a champion. I've used 5, so I have 10 attacks left just on the unit.
Wait, hold on. Let me see that.
Have I miscalculated that?
Yep. So I would believe it'd be 11 attacks. Yeah, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys, 2 attacks each. That's 14 plus a champion. That's 15. I've put 1 on your champion and 4 on your other guy, so that's -5. So it should be 10. I think it's 10.
Yeah. That's how you divide it out then, all right?
Yeah. So 10 on the unit. It's 4s and then 2s. Okay, not bad. 6 hits. And then 2s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 will die.
5, yeah. 5 -3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we do the horses. So basically, because technically they actually go at the same time. So I'll just do the same allocation, except the ones attacking your champion will go in the unit. So I've got basically 2 horses. The Sorcerer Lord horse, the Chaos Knight horse get 1 attack each, and then the Chaos Lord get 2 attacks because he's in base. So I think that's 4 attacks on your Demon Prince, but we're hitting you on 5s, re-rolling 6s. All right, 4 attacks, re-roll that 6. We have 1 hit. Yep, 1 hit, strength 5. It's a wound, -1.
It is a wound.
Actually,
all right, here we go.
Toughness 5, yeah, 1 wound, yeah.
But it's not magical, so I get a regen. Take 1.
Nice, the horses nearly had you. Okay. And then the rest on the unit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 14 on the unit. On 4s, which is 7, bang on half, and then strength 5. So
What gives them the extra attacks?
The spell.
You have the spell only affects the caster's mount.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay. The caster their mount into any unit they have joined. Interesting.
It does not affect the other mounts themselves. Otherwise, that would be a little bit much, especially if you can get the Herald of Darkness's special mount item where all the extra mounts
extra attacks. Interesting. Okay, so I've never read it that way. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm happy to play it the other way. Well, in that case, can I just reroll? Because it's like I've done a crazy amount of dice.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Did you do the extra for against the Demon Prince as well?
I did. Yeah. So let me just reroll against the Demon Prince. Let me just reroll all the horse attacks.
So only the Sorcerer's Lord gets the extra horse attack. Well, actually, he doesn't get it because he's not in base contact. So
yeah, he doesn't get it. Any unit joined gain +1 modifier to their strength and attacks characteristic,
which only affects the horse. Only affects the caster's horse. Everything else goes at normal. So
that's fine. Let's do it that way. I'll just.
In fact, he has to roll differently because he has a higher strength value than the other horses.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, hold on. So not even the +1 strength and AP. Oh, okay.
They don't get only the caster's horse.
Modify movement, toughness, and initiative. Okay, fine.
It's been a while since I've used demonic vessel, but I do recall that.
Okay, let me do that again then. So I have 3 attacks from the horses then. So 3 attacks hitting you.
Do it separately because again, the Sorcerer's Lord's horse is an extra does get extra strength and an extra AP.
Let's do the Sorcerer's one first.
Not that matters. It's the strength part that matters.
So it's missed, and then the other 2 missed as well. So he gets a wound back, and I will scratch a wound off my combat res. Okay, the rest of the guys against the unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them on 4s. 4 hits, fair enough. And 4 again. We have 3 with your armor save.
Yes. Well, heavy armor. So 5 up.
Nice.
2 more dead.
2 more dead, which is enough to put that to where is it? 5. Cool. Okay, your attack's back. I think everything I have done is done.
All right, so I believe I get 7 back with the Chaos Warriors. I had 2 ranks of 8, and you've killed about 9 models, so that gives me 7 attacks back from them. And I'll do them because it's the same anyway. So 7 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, and AP 1, so 4 ups. Actually, no, I would have been wounding on 4s because you have vigor, but yes, same thing.
Cool. So this is your Chaos Warriors, isn't it?
Yep. 4. It's basically 3 4 ups.
3 4 ups. So one gets dragged down.
I'll take 1, and then the Demon Prince himself. What are you going to do, buddy? I actually should have declared this before because it's all in the same initiative, but I think I have to swing. Well, let's see. I should have declared this. I don't think one model would have changed my decision anyway. So let's see. You have a full plate shield bard, so 2 up standard stuff. So it'd be a 4 up, 5 up. You have no regen, correct?
I've actually forgotten an extra attack on the Chaos Lord as well because I rolled an extra attack this turn.
Oh, you want to roll it? Go for it.
Let's see if it actually does anything. Never mind. There you go.
Does not. Okay.
Yeah, he's 2 plus 5 plus.
3 plus 5 plus.
2 plus.
Wait, he's. I was gonna say yeah. Hold on. So yeah, I get what? How many attacks do I have? I have 6 attacks. 3 should go through. 2-ish. I mean, he only has 4 wounds.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll take this opportunity to try to. And what mark is he? Is he Nargle as well?
He is Nargle. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will try to swing against the Chaos Lord.
Go for it.
Actually, how many models do you have? 9, so 18. I have. So I'm combat strength of 13, so it's not double outnumber.
Oh, remember, I'm 9 Chaos Knights, So +2. I'm 11, so that's 22 combat.
Which
unit
is
attack.
still not double outnumber.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll swing at the Chaos Lord just to hope for the best. So 6 attacks.
Ooh, couple of rerolls. Nice. 2 hits.
That's unfortunate.
You still hit more than I
One
did.
at -3 and one at -2.
All right, so 1 at -3 puts me in a 5+. Nice. And 1 at -2 is a 4+. Goes through the armor and a ward save. Goes through the ward save. How many are you going to do?
I do 2.
You do 2. Ouch. 1, 2. And 2 combat rest, yeah.
All right.
And I think
with that,
us. Yeah.
well, you've done 9 wounds.
I've done 10.
I've done,
yeah,
or
it's a
10
lot.
wounds. Sorry,
Yeah, 10.
Fire Champions 10. Yep, you've done 10 wounds.
Yep.
So you're up by 7.
Yep.
We both have banners.
Yes. We both
We
have
both
close
are
order.
close order. I'm still close order by small margin.
Oh, you are, yeah, because it's yeah. I needed to kill one more.
You need to kill one more.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Is it's just
lose by 7.
7, yeah.
You don't double outnumber me.
No,
which is good for
because
me.
your Demon Prince is unit strength 3.
It should be unit strength 3 for monstrous infantry.
And the other guys are 10, so that's 13, and I'm 22. Yeah, I needed to kill one more Chaos Warrior.
Best case scenario, even if he was unit strength 1, you still need one more model to.
Yeah, I needed to kill. I think I needed to kill at least one more warrior, maybe 2. But anyway,
So in that case, I will trigger the stubborn banner for the Chaos Warriors, and
they've got stubborn.
The Demon Prince will.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
Iron Banner of Iron Resolve.
Nice. Demon Prince.
And then the Demon Prince. Let's see what happens. Leadership 9. He will fall back in good order.
Is he not unstable?
Oh, he is unstable. Actually, he just dies. I forget that he's the war.
But you get regen saves against this, I think. I'm pretty sure.
What is it? 7 regen saves?
Yeah,
Okay.
you never know. You might get lucky.
That is true.
So he's got 2 wins.
I keep forgetting why I keep forgetting he's like not as good as the I guess not as good as just. So 7 5-ups. Nope, he's dead.
He killed. Yeah, takes a few.
All right, these guys. What would you like to do?
So if I follow up, I will go that way and essentially hit my own unit. I think because you're going to bounce out of this guy. Yeah, probably.
Take 1 perils check, and that's about it.
I will test to restrain. I restrain.
These guys. I'll take the 1 perils check. They're alive, and then.
You get to reform as well, so you get,
that's how that's gonna be.
So you survived the peril test. Panic test for your sorcerer. See if he cares.
He does get a panic test, so I'm going to do a panic check for them. He's fine.
Totally fine.
And I think they're going to, well, because the sorcerer's in the way, they can't really move anywhere, because I believe I have to, that's how it ends, because they're no longer in the unit.
Yes.
Or he's no longer touching, so I can't turn to face him that way. I think I'll just leave him facing the dragon.
Surely, well, I think what would happen is, let me just play around with this. You are here, you reform around the middle, so let's say you wanted to go like, I don't know, 10 wide or something. You could do that and turn around, like essentially that way. Although you have to be not within an inch of the warfare.
No, I'm pretty content with where I am.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I was just trying to.
No. I see where you're going with. I'm content with where I am.
That's cool. Okay, so at the moment, I want to be closer to that objective marker, because that is, you are currently 2 point. something away. 2.4. This unit's 3.4, so they're out of it. These guys are 2.5. So essentially, I need to reform these guys this way.
Or like this. Would that put me closer? 2.3. I wouldn't know what yours is, but regardless, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have mattered anyway.
I think this is the basic. This is the closest that I can get to it.
I think even I would know that there's no way I can get close enough to you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And this guy wants to be just one along, fourth along. Yeah, that's fine. That's the Chaos Lord. That's the Sorcerer Lord. And I think that is that combat. Okay, cool. Let's do this other combat here. You still have Frenzy. I gave ground, so you strike first because you are initiative 4.
Well, I believe you didn't kill my champion, so I get 4 attacks still.
That's right. Yeah. No more than that. Oh no, because you didn't charge. Okay, yeah. Oh, stupid Frenzy.
2 attacks. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right because they changed it so that I can't get pictures. Nothing. You're swinging back.
Okay. Let me just put some quips in the chat. Okay, cool. So we have 5 attacks from the dragon. Ooh, 1 hit. My 2 hits have been terrible this round. But he does put. I don't think he has AP other than 2.
There's no AP. And I survive.
A Stompy Stomp. Mighty 6. He's
there it is.
He's gearing up. It's only 4. Ooh,
well,
1
2 died.
Champion lives. But he's on minus. So I got 2 combat res, and you are outnumbered.
That's
and
about
it's
it.
Terror. So you're on leadership 5, I think.
Yes. So let's see what happens.
Nah.
I flee. What would you like to do?
I will test the restrain. I will restrain.
I will not switch stride.
And I will form and look in that general direction. Okay. I was very happy with that turn. That definitely went well. And at the end of that, I get some juicy points for the objective. Cool. Over to you. I'll just do this pillar and see if it does anything. I'm not really expecting it. It's quite far away.
Yeah, go for it.
Stays where it is. Fantastic.
Stay.
Love it.
It is unfortunate you got both the spells off because I think I could have helped there.
Yeah. I mean, that was crucial. Me getting. I mean, that was essentially what the perfect roll. Me getting an 11 through a puppet and a power scroll. On the dice, and then also getting the other one irresistible, so you couldn't really dispel those.
Losing out on 9 attacks also kind of sucked because I might have been able to get a few more knights in there, but that's okay.
Yeah, very true, very true.
All right. In that case, I was hoping that basically Vigor was the spell I wanted to make sure you didn't get off because at the very least.
Yeah. That's fair.
Alrighty. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay, so I have no other magics to cast. So I'm just gonna go straight into charges. There will be no charges. We'll go to compulsory. So the closest chaos to the hounds does barely make it. And the other one will make it.
Oh yeah. There we go. Here come the big boys.
Don't even. Boop. 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 Actually, I don't even need to maximize, do I?
I think you might, if you can.
Do I? Well, let me double check that because that does determine how I want to do that.
I wonder what it says. I think it's something like if you can connect, it counts as a charge, basically.
It counts as having charge. That's the thing. Yeah, unless this, I would have to check the FAQ because I don't think it's in the random move.
Yeah. Given ground. Random movement. Yeah, nothing exciting there.
Okay, I believe you are correct at that point.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna double check. One more thing. Yep, I already saw that also. And I'm just checking. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna. So one will still be in range of the Chaos Lord, which is perfectly fine. And then my rest of my movement, I do have no other charge up. Does the one Lone Knight rally double ones? It does not. How far does he go? 7 inches. He's still on the map, y'all.
Still there. Still there.
All right, March test for the Marauders. Oh, failed again. That's unfortunate. I needed them to pass that.
You have a musician, don't you? Oh, no, that's just +1. Yeah.
It's just +1, and I still need to roll an 8. So can I do it with 8? Let's do that. Where does this get me with 8? Not good enough, though. Fortunately, that requires a withdrawal. Point 2. I think it's still a 4 regardless. Okay, I'll just hold there.
That's fair.
And then what are you gonna do, buddy? Can you go? You can't.
It's almost like you don't want to get charged.
Almost. For that, and then they will back up.
Beep, beep, beep.
I'll get me at least that points, and then I'll get pinned.
I think you're just forward by 0.9, just because you're half your move. And you've lost your Scourge.
How far did I move back?
2.9.
Oh, oopsie. Sorry.
Just when there's proximity in question, yeah.
You're correct on that. Oh, actually, that's roughly about the same. That's kind of funny.
You could. I mean, that's provided I'm
Could reform.
Yeah, you could just reform, and then you're definitely. Yeah, there you go.
I think that's just better. I was being a little cheeky, but that's okay.
I would expect nothing less.
I'm quite at an odd position because I was hoping to be able to at least hold against your knights. Was not expecting both Vessel and Vigor to go off.
Yeah.
Especially with all the magic I've seen in the past few days, I was like, ooh, hard to get all those off.
Yeah, so this is what I've been sort of theory crafting, is that basically you're going to get fewer spells off, but the ones you do get are probably going to go off because they're not going to get the spelled. That seems
Remains
to
in
be-
plays. Remains in plays. Like if you get Vortex and Column Crystal off, I mean they're gonna stay where they are, but they're
Yeah.
not gonna.
It's very difficult to get them.
Hard to get them up, but when they do, they stay there.
Speaking of which, did you want to fight the flame, or are you not bothered with the pillar?
No, I have no interest in that.
Unlikely to do anything, to be honest.
Then I think these dogs will just drill like so. From free drill and just stand at that menacingly.
Sweet. Some terrain for your doggies.
Yes.
Trip up.
They're fine.
Totally fine. Fair enough.
All right, and then we're gonna cast summoning on this guy. Let's see what happens. It does not go off.
8, which is back to 7.
It's just an 8. Summoning's a 9.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. In that case, we're just gonna go straight into combat, or well, I guess I'm technically in range of these doggos. He's in range. He's not in range. He's in range. They're all in range. So I will shoot your doggo. So
Yeah,
seven javelins hitting on 5s.
Yeah, 4s. Range, I guess. Yeah, 5s. Yeah. One
Aha,
hit.
one.
Does it kill a doggo?
Just need to kill one.
Nah.
I did not kill the one.
The doggo survives. That dogs are going to be eating all
Alright.
all your stashed supplies soon.
No, not the kibble. All right, gigantic spawn versus the block. Let's see what happens here.
Cool. So basically, I think my guys get to go first, and then it's your guys, isn't it? So, but I do have initiative. So the Chaos Lord goes first. He's going to go against this spawn here. So he.
I believe I go at the same time as your knights.
Oh shit! Yeah, good point. Because your initiative 1 plus 3 or 4. Yeah, no, you're right.
Would be 3 because I'm not in the flank.
Yeah, no, you're right. So I think you go at the same time as everybody apart from the Chaos Lord.
Yep, apart from the Chaos Lord. So
Cool.
Chaos Lord swing away.
Let's do him first. So he has 5 attacks in base, extra arm is 6, and his gaze is 7. So he's got 7 attacks. Hitting you on 2s. 2s and 2. Yeah, maybe 2s. Your toughness 6. He is strength 7.
7.
Yeah, so 3s to win.
So 3s.
Oh, would have been nicer. But 3 go through your armor and onto your regen. Oh, so I do 3d3, I guess, don't I? And then you do that many saves.
Yep, based on current regen rules, yes.
So I'll just type that in the chat. 3d3 does 8.
So 8.
8 combat rest. Not that it matters.
I make 4 of them, so I take 4.
4, nice. And you have 2 wounds left. So let's have a look at the rest of the attacks. Well, basically, I think everybody here has to attack this spawn. And then everybody here has to attack this spawn. So actually, I don't really get any choice. Alright. So my Sorcerer Lord has 3 attacks.
Since I'm active player, I should probably...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it matters. We're all the same initiative anyway. I have to determine if I want to swing in with the rest of the Chaos Lord. And because I'm only... What is it? What am I? Slashing Talons AP 1. Armor Bane. He has 2 wounds left. Yeah, I will. My giant spawn will swing everything into the Chaos Lord and hope to kill him, and the rest and the other giant spawn swings into the unit.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want to do your attacks, or do you want me to do mine? What?
I'm active player, so I have to go. I will have to do my attacks first. So the giant spawns the Chaos Lord.
Nice, go for it. Looking for 5s, rerolling 6s.
Actually, I should also determine whether or not I'm not going to use. Actually, you have 4 guys swinging in.
So I have basically 3 attacks from the Sorcerer Lord, and then 1 each. That's technically a champion. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 6. 6
well,
attacks.
that shouldn't be a champion.
He should be in the middle, shouldn't he?
He should be in the middle, yeah.
Yeah. So he's actually. In fact, let me just swap him over. He'll go over here. There. Who's that guy? That's Chaos Lord. Why did you move?
I'm gonna take a risk here, and I'm gonna save the Gnashing Maul for last on the off chance your attacks don't quite kill him because you don't have lances.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And then can you slide the unit
Yeah,
slightly back over?
I think don't do that. I here.
All right, so 3 attacks from them going into the Chaos Lord.
Go for it. Reroll them 6s.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, so no hits. Nice.
No hits. And then the rest are going into the unit.
Go for it. 93.
I will also save the Gnashing Maul.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing hits from there. All right, so let's see if I can kill a spawn maybe. So, Sorcerer Lord, 1 Chaos Knight, and another Chaos Knight. So that's 1, 2, 3,
Should be
4,
Should be 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Yeah, that's right. So 5 attacks. Looking at 3s, we have 4 hits and strength 4, toughness 6, 6s. Nah, nothing from them. And then the rest on the other Chaos Spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus a champion 8. 8 attack, hitting you on 3s. Ooh, all the hits, but we're looking for 6s. Ooh, 2 6s. -1, so you do get an armor.
So 6 up. So it's 2 6-ups.
Makes 1.
Ooh, and then 1 regen.
Goes to the
Hey,
regen.
all right, that's fine though.
And then it's my horses. So basically these 4 horses at your spawn with 2 wounds. So 4 horses hitting you on 4s. 1 hit, 6, nothing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 horse. Yeah, I'm within my movement. I forget that it's not line hammer anymore. 7 on the other spawn. We got a decent amount of hits, 5 hits. No wounds. Yeah, you get your always strikes last attacks now.
We'll get Gnashing Maul going into the unit, and I will then do the. It's both are going to the unit anyway,
Yeah,
so I need 1 hit.
1 hit. It's a wound. What's the AP on it? Has it
2.
Yeah, so it kills a guy.
And then I should have rolled those separately. I'm just gonna roll it. 1, 2, 3. It's this one. 4, 5, 6 is the other one.
For the national mall. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they heal each other.
Got it.
And then I get 2 stomp.
Yeah.
Ah, darn. These are very unfortunate rolls for me.
Did you what Nashing Maw is each inflict you get a wound back. Yeah, cool. Totally forgot about that. Cool. Is this your stomps, yeah?
Yep, these are my stomps, so just 4, 5 ups.
4, 5 ups, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so you've done 2 wounds. So yes, I do in fact win combat, and
I will give Graham. What would you like to do?
I will test to. It's my turn next, isn't it? Yeah, test to restrain.
Yes.
I will restrain. So you're very much holding that objective, unless there's no way I can get closer than that to it. No, there isn't. So we can reform. What do we want to do? Do we want to go something mad like 4 wide and then charge these guys? Probably not, because I can't be that close to your. I can be 3 wide. Yes. Oh, but then there's a dragon over there anyway. So actually, I think the dragon will probably. Yeah, the dragon should do the damage. Should, he says. Yeah, maybe. All right. In that case, let's go big wide unit. And it doesn't really matter. Does it matter? It does not matter. So the problem is here, if I charge 1, I'm sort of in contact with both, which I don't really want to do. How are we going to do this? We can do it by... Oh, we could do it this way. Yes. I think sideways. Cool. So I'm going to reform in this way so that if I do charge your spawn, I don't have to Oh, you have to close the door on that one. Ah, fuck it, you know what? Let's just... We charge them both, we charge them both. Okay, that is reform there. I think...
All right, I will end my turn then. There you go.
Thank you much. You do get a nugget of points for controlling...
Two, we are tied again.
We are tied. So into my turn 3, let's do the pillar that doesn't want to move anywhere. 3 turns in a row, it's a hit. I love it. If only my artillery shots with the dragon were the same. If only. All right, let's do some spells then. Oh, sorry, Gaze of the Gods. Gaze of the Gods on the Chaos Lord. Ooh, stupidity. During our second favor, we get an initiative boost. Okay. So that's 2 favors used now, and we have initiative.
Just means next turn you don't have favor to get stop that stupidity.
No, true. All right, Demonology guy. What do you get? You get an attack. That is actually quite helpful.
Ooh, it's pretty good.
I like doing the odd little favor on Chaos Sorcerers just for the odd time they're in combat.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I do it too if I have the point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely not a priority, but it's fun when it happens.
But yeah.
Okay, let's do some spells. So I think we want the Strength spell. So that's the Vessel. So let's try and cast that. We're still under the... Actually,
no, you are no. Oh. If you had Reform, you would have been.
Smart. I meant that. That was my strategy, see. All right, let's do the Demonic Vessel on the Chaos Knights.
By all means.
Ooh, it's an 11.
I will attempt to... Well, I will attempt to dispel it with my level 1 because I believe it's still
You're still within 18, yeah. Oh, an 11. Only just.
That's unfortunate. So close.
That was close. Okay, let's do Demonic Vigor on the unit. Again, an 11. Yeah, it's an 11. Yep. Do you fancy a dispel with your level 1?
Oh, yeah. Let's try that. Go for it.
So he gets that. And Fleshy Abundance just for fun. It's a 12. Big rolls. It's an 11. Oh, no. You've had good rolls. Just short. Just short. Okay, let's do Oaken Shield on this unit here. It's cast on an 8, 9, 10 plus Zinch 11.
You are within 15 though. Please
you're totally right. You're totally right. So actually it's a 6, 7, 8, 9. Cast on a 9.
Alright, I will attempt to dispel that.
Ooh,
there it is. Ooh, explode on you.
Oh, it's a big template. You do explode. So I do have that at least, but he might die here. Maybe.
Do I wound my own wizard? I do. Ward save. He's dead.
He explodes. But well, put him back because he will template me. Yeah, he'll definitely template me as well. This has been an exciting game actually. It's a good little Friday evening game for people to watch if anyone's watching. You certainly catch a partial on the wizard. So let's see if you do.
I get him.
Does he?
Do I wound him? I do wound him.
Let's see if he looks out. He does look out. So it's a normal guy who gets a 5 ward and dies. Boom. Well, that was a happy price to pay. I'm okay with that. Okay. That is all my start of turn stuff. Let's do some charges. The Warp Fire is going to charge your Chaos Warriors, who have to take a terror test, I guess.
Yes, they do.
They totally pass. Then the Chaos Knights are going to charge the... I think it has to... Well, I'm charging this spawn, but I think it has to basically charge both.
You got it.
These dogs can't charge shit, and this Shartak, I don't even know how... So he... Go that way to charge? Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna might as well do a charge on your Marauders. Yeah, your Marauders.
Okay. I guess I'll stand and shoot. Aha! 1 hit.
1 hit, nice.
And no wounds.
No wounds. Okay, let's roll some
4 or higher.
4 or higher. Yes, let's do with Shartak. Nah, not enough. So actually,
Hooray!
I think he just goes there, doesn't he? It's a fumble. Chaos Knights, even with that. And ooh, take magnetization off. So they contact you both.
Oh, the short
Yeah.
take did move enough just to make me take another merge test.
That was intentional. Okay, and then the dragon, of course, just goes in. I think something like that. Let's do some other movement. My marauders can't see anything anymore. Oh, you've got dogs there. Okay. The marauders will I'll go there. Pivot 90. Can I range the dogs? Yes, I can range. Can I range the dogs? Yes. I'm on a hill and they are here. Yes. Just need to get past with that 1 unit strength. Right, these doggies over here are going to. Well, they're gonna need to move within base of your doggy treats. So that was what, 0.2, 6.4.
Have to make base contact, right?
Yeah, they need to be base contact. Oh, actually, hold on. Am I within 8? No, 8.1.
No, you're not within it. You are 8.1.
That was intentional. Hold on, am I touching this terrain? No, I'm not. So that was 6.1 and that's 7.
I think
7.3.
I might have stopped you.
7.3. Well, I've got, remember, I've got like 20 odd inches.
Oh, you do have a lot more movement. Yeah, that is very true.
7.3. What's that? 10, 11. 11.5. 12, 13.5. God, the big train of dogs. You know what? Basically, I think what we want to do is not really measuring this, but we want to be somewhere over here.
And as long as you can get there without touching any of my marauders.
Yeah, I think given they're out of 21, we can have a.
The problem is just the length.
Yeah, it's just length. So 2.2.
At any point, as long as at any point your butt avoids touching my marauders, you're perfectly golden.
6.5. A 7.2. 7.2 plus. Oh, let's go back to that. 7.2 plus 3. Well, makes it easy to calculate. 3.8. That's 11. 11.6. 14. 15. 16. Yeah, I mean, basically. Stupid dogs.
That too was tactical by me, by the way. Wink,
Yeah,
wink,
yeah,
touch,
no,
touch.
I can see it's just making me, just making my head hurt. 6.3, 7.5, 7 plus 4, 11.5. That's 12, 12.2, 13, 14, 15, and then I'll just wheel my arse. 15.4, I guess, a bit more. 15.4 plus 6, 16, 17, 18, 19. I mean, they're touching there, so
Yeah,
definitely there.
counts.
I'm about to get charged anyway. So, these doggies will reform and look at you. Actually, no.
No, say it ain't so.
They'll move forward 7 and then pivot. Ooh, that's a bit much. They'll move forward 3 and then pivot 90. That's up to 90 anyway. I think pretty much all of them went through terrain, so I'll just take all the tests. Oh, wow, that's a lot of 4s. But they survive. They survive.
Yeah, move through cover!
That's amazing. Okay, cool. Everything has moved. Let's do some shooting. So we just have this guy here who's going to zap some dogs if he can. He has only blue fire. So 2 dice blue fire. It does make it on an 11, and you still have a fated, I believe.
One faded!
One. Nice. So d6 plus 3. It's a mighty 5.
Hold on. Where's the wizard? He's the orange guy?
He's the orange guy. On the hill.
Oh, he's on the hill.
He's on the hill.
Well, hold on. Isn't the new rules of hills that you have to be fully on it? Did see now?
No. Good question. Let's have a look. Hill.
Because I remember playing a game and I tried to put a Cathay touching the hill, and they were like, unless it's fully on, it won't ignore intervening models.
Can a unit that is partially on a hill shoot in 2 ranks or draw a line of sight across other hill units that are not themselves on a hill? Only with those models that are on the hill. For example, if a unit consists of 20 models in 2 ranks and only 5 are on the hill. So this is about shooting in 2 ranks or draw a line of sight across other units that are not themselves on a hill. Only with those models that are on the hill. Yeah. So okay. Now that's about shooting on the same hill. So I think if I read this correctly, I'll just read this slowly. Can a unit that is partially on a hill shoot in 2 ranks or draw a line of sight across other units that are not themselves on a hill? And the answer is only with those models that are on the hill. And then it goes on about an example about 2 ranks shooting. So it doesn't mention entirely on a hill. So I think I can only shoot with this wizard, who's clearly, who is.
All right, well, by all means, I'll have to double check that next time.
It might be worth checking that another time, to be fair.
So that's fine.
I rolled 2 for my d6 and I get +3, so we're looking at 5. It is 4 dead doggos.
4 dead hounds, so I can't destroy the baggage trains anymore. Do I flee? I don't. Aha!
Oh, nice. The kibble will remain safe for now. Cool. Let's do some other combat. And I think what I want to do is.
Oh, so it is that case. Whatever.
Let's do the chaos dragon.
So in the future, patch, the rulebook says you need to be fully on the hill, draw a line of sight over the other units.
Etc. Interesting. Okay. That's in the rulebook, yeah. Well, that's fine. Do you want to just take your dogs back then? Because I wasn't aware of that, and I don't think I could have got myself any close. I can't get any closer to you without being within an inch. And I can't draw a line of sight over here. So yeah, just put them back. Put them back. I mean, they're just dogs.
They're just dogs. The eternal conflict continues.
The dogs continue. All right. In fact, what I'll do then is I'll put a pillar out.
Yes, go through the night. Oh, okay then.
It's a template.
Big template.
I think it's actually going to catch your guys too.
Yes, at least one, my guy.
All right. That's going to catch just the one guy, and it catches 1, 2, 3, 4 of my guys. 1 entirely and 3 partials. So 3 partials. Yep, nice. So 4 guys wounding on 2s. Oh, okay. Only 2 wounded. Word saves. Yeah, 2 dead. Fair enough. And on to the wizard. He is wounded. Word save. Also a wound. And on to a partial on your Chaos Warrior. It's a hit. Does he wound? He does not wound. He got lucky.
So, interesting thing to note is that I don't know if the wizard would have taken a second wound here and you get the Marauder Horseman back, but it's not a shooting attack, so you don't get lookout, sir.
I think it says I think all templates are basically risks being hit or something. What does it say under the?
Well, the risk of being hit, that's perfectly fine. But lookout sirs though is shooting attacks only. But I'm not particularly too particular about it because I don't think it will change anything because he has 3 wounds anyway.
Characters.
Very unlikely for me to get one more wound.
No, you're totally right actually. Lookouts are. So I don't think I rolled a lookout sir. He doesn't get a lookout sir anyway, because he's directly under the template. Yeah, no, you would. No, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I don't unless I somehow get another wound on him. I wouldn't. I'm not too worried about it right now.
But I did lose enough to panic me, but I'm okay.
You're fine.
All right, that was exciting. Pillar of fire. That
would have been hilarious though. Fall back in good order that way. Okay. See the hounds.
Oh, it's painful. All right. Chaos, dragon. The dragon. So I'm initiative 6. What weapons are you using?
Need 5s on the thingies versus no armor, so basically 5 up. Yeah, I'll take the hand weapon shield.
Fair. All right.
Going for survivability.
That's fair. All right, let's see if we can do some damage. So 5 attacks. We get the hits. We get the wounds. So that's
pretty good. 5 ups. Aha! Only 2 die.
Nice, not bad. So you had. Let me just remind myself how.
He's within 4, so I'll get all my attacks back with the remaining 8 warriors.
Yeah.
Do I hit you?
Ooh.
3 hits you.
3 hits. 6s. We have a
1. 5 up.
Makes the armor.
5 up. What is it? Yeah, 5 up.
I had
anyway.
5, yeah, triple 5. Yeah, that's true. All right, let me stop.
I probably should have used the halberd just to turn off the ward save, but
yeah, that's true. Oh well, he made the armor save anyway. Stomp.
I mean, I would have lost 3 more warriors though.
No, that's fine. I mean, you've already done the decision, so it's totally cool. You went for the defensive.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I think I made.
There we go. You've got 1 minus 2, so let's see if that guy would have died. Yeah.
One more die.
There's your second guy.
And I will pull from this side, starting from.
That's fair. All right.
You've done 3 wounds.
3 wounds, and I am not close order. You're not close order, but you do have a banner.
And I do outnumber you.
You do you? Oh, your infantry outnumbers. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay, so you lose by 1. And with
lose by 1
terror, that makes your leadership 6.
Yepers. What can I do? But give ground.
Give ground. So it's kind of in this sort of weird direction.
Yes.
Wait,
which
yeah, no, that's right.
Which means I still get the banner on your turn, which is very huge.
You're still on the banner. That's a good point. All right, let's do this one over here. So all of my attacks go first, and I have initiative to play around with. So let's start with the Chaos Lord over here.
Go for it.
He has 5 attacks, +1 for the extra arm, +1 for the Gaze of the Gods, +1 for the spell. He has 8 attacks.
Yepers.
8 attacks looking at 2s. We have 6 hits, and he is strength 8, so 2s to wound. We have 5 that go through your armor and onto the regen. So we have 5d3. A mighty 12 wounds.
Ooh, that's quite high. I was expecting 10. All right, let's see what happens. I made exactly 6, which is enough to kill him.
So we have a timber roll.
Timber. Almost survived.
I roll a 4. You roll a 3. So I obviously get him to go somewhere else. Okay, next initiative is everybody else, basically. And they're going against this spawn, but I've only got 2 guys in contact. So I'll do the sorcerer because he's a lower strength. Because he doesn't have lances. So he has 4. No, he's got 5 attacks. He's got 3 base, +1 for gaze, +1 for the spell. 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Gets all the hits. He's strength 5. So we have 2 wounds at -2. So
I had no armor, so it's just regen. But I make them off.
Makes the regens. I've got loads of.
I don't think combat res will matter. I'm unbreakable.
Yeah, that's true. And then the rest of the guys. So I have this Chaos Knight who gets 2, and then everybody else up to 7, up to 8. which I don't think the last guy is. So the last
8.2.
guy is 8.2, yeah, so he doesn't get anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the guys in combat. Okay, 7 on threes, 5 hit. Strength 7, so threes. We have 4 onto your regen.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
Nah, he's dead. Timber!
Timber. It's a 4. It's a 5. You get the timber.
D6! 5!
So strength characteristic AP1. So he's strength 6. So you've got 5. Oh, so I'm toughness 6, actually. So you've got 3 wounds, right?
Yes, because you have fleshy abundance off, so it should be 3 at AP1.
3 at AP1. So we're looking for 4s. Ah, they save them all. So he pops. Where do we want to go? Don't really know. I feel like that dragon should get that, but maybe not. I don't really want my too many choices. That's the problem. Too many choices. I will overrun just with 2d6. Mighty 9. Test to reform. Yes. Oh, sorry. 9 inches. Test to reform. And we'll just do something like that. That disappears. That disappears. That stays on. And at the end of that turn, you get some juicy points from the objective.
Yes, points. Wee. Alrighty, let's see.
Right, so let's just do the pillar. Let's
I
see
will
if
attempt to
this
fade at dispel fleshy abundance.
pillar stays fucking hell. 4 turns in a row, it's a hit.
Like, I mean, I got 2 wounds when it mattered, so.
Yeah, that's true. But you've dispelled fleshy abundance.
The knight is gone. Wee.
He runs off. He runs off.
Well, March test for the Marauders. Hey, we finally did it.
Not going to charge the dogs? Don't fancy it?
No,
You're just going to kill one.
Hold on, sorry.
by shooting.
Sorry. I keep forgetting where I'm at. That's a... Is that a rear?
On my dogs.
I guess they're all single mods. No, I think that would be a flank.
Well,
Yeah, I would argue that's a flank.
Yeah, I guess it's a flank because you have... Yeah.
I would argue it's a flank because they're all skirmishers, so...
That's right.
Flank. And then I have to assume this guy is... Yeah, he's the closest, and then everyone else will rally. So dogs over there. What are you going to do with that? Oh, not that it mattered, but we would have actually. I would have won combat against the Warfire Dragon.
Oh yeah, how come?
I'm on the hill. I get +1.
Oh,
That would tie us, and then my musician would give it to me.
that is a good point. What is the hill bonus again? Combat result. I think you just have to be higher than your enemy, don't you? Rank bonus.
I have to be basically higher, which is I believe closer to the center, which I was compared to the Warfire.
No, you're right. Yeah. What do you?
I don't think it would have mattered. Well, I guess I could charge with halberds if it did matter.
Well, let me do a test then. See if I would have passed leadership test.
So you would have given ground. I would have
would've
attempted to restrain, probably. So actually more than that, because we were move like 4 or something.
But then the problem, yeah, you would attempt
to restrain and reform to still take this banner and then try to charge into your necks or something.
Yeah,
so
something like that. So
let me move 2 inches back because it would have been like this.
Yeah. Let's see if you restrain.
Attempt to restrain. I do. In that case, could I do this instead?
As long as you're not further from the objective than
Yes. 2.5. You are 2.5. We're actually the same. 2.6. I think your dragon's blocking me just a tad, or I can just do it like this. 1 point. Yep, I basically can just do that. So I'm just I will be closer and maybe charge your Marauder Horseman next turn.
Cool. That's fine.
Yeah, I forgot that it's a hill. I get +1 combat.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Yep.
Hooray for hill! Hill
Hey.
technology. I'll charge here to just equalize points.
Okay. So you're going for Marauders into the dogs.
Yep.
Dogs into the dogs. And what are you doing with your Chaos Warriors?
They're going into the Marauder Horseman.
Going into the Marauder Horseman, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't feel like something I want to do. I should be able to outrun you.
Oh yeah, 100% outrun me.
So we will run away, and I will swift stride it, which is just as well, because that was a really high roll.
Like 6.5, and then, but I'm still within, so I'll get point. What is that? 6.7, 9, so 2.3. Yeah, 2.3.
Now, do you not need to be unit strength 10 to capture this thing, or is it unit strength 5?
You know what? You're right. I actually don't get points. You actually get the points.
Wait, hold on. Is that how it works? The hill.
Yes, I have to be unit strength. I have to be unit strength 10 to contest.
Not fleeing. Yeah. So
you would have gotten the points.
Because my Marauders are within range.
And then I won't be able to get any points here because I'm not unit strength 10.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Totally
okay. Basically, what's going to happen is we're just going to do this combat, and I think we'll probably end it there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
Swift stride Marauder Horseman. Ooh, that's not good. All right, so that would be a 14. So he makes contact first. Stop it. Turn off magnet. Boop. And these guys will have to. Can they make it 14? Yeah, so 14 puts him here.
You do have a reroll for your Warband.
I do have a reroll for Warband. You're right.
Yeah, there you go.
1 extra inch. That's fine. Yeah, at this point, I think I can. I think
you basically just line up. Yeah.
I think I have more enough movement to get there. No, I think okay. So I hate skirmishers. Why are we like this? And then I think one more gets to that side, and with the way these guys are angled, I believe they go to the rear.
Okay.
Because I can't, I have to move straight as possible. I can't move straight through my own units, if I recall that correctly. Okay, and then hounds.
Should be in.
They're gonna make it. Do they hurt themselves?
Anybody trip up?
2 of them do. Do they hurt themselves even more? Oh, one of them dies. Okay, so I definitely can't get rid of that baggage train.
Dogs versus dogs fighting over kibble.
Versus dogs. Okay. We'll do combats. I get 6 attacks against your dogs because I have a champion.
Yep, go for it. Yes. I am same weapon skill.
So I need 4, so 3 hits.
3 hits.
Boop. 2 hounds die.
A couple of dead dogs. Nice.
And then 5 horses. 5 horses. Wow, the horses really don't want it.
Nice. 3 dogs. Couple of hits. No wounds from the dogs. So you have a flank. You have 2 kills. And I think that's us, isn't it?
That's it. I don't have anything else.
All right. So that's 6. I don't get my leadership from the general because they are war beasts. But I am leadership. Oh, but you outnumber me. Yeah, you outnumber me. So I think that's a
barely outnumber you.
That's a full back. Is it? Because I rolled exactly my leadership. I rolled a 6. And you double outnumber me.
But I double outnumber you. I barely double outnumber you. I believe that's a flea.
That what happens. I still don't remember. I think you're probably right.
Regardless, you can't tear off your baggage train. You can't kill my baggage train.
I can't kill your baggage train. Let's do these.
I can't kill. Yeah, I can't kill your baggage train. You can't kill my baggage train. 1 dog dies. You're 4 attacks back.
My 4 dogs back. 3 hit you in the face. 2 of them bite you. And I win by 1.
You do. I'm fleeing. What would you like to do?
I will chase you with swift stride.
I will flee with swift stride. I get away, but do we die from running into bad stuff?
I chase you 12. So
Oh, did you chase me 12?
yeah.
Oh, because you that's that's right. That's your third dice. Yep,
yeah.
you're good.
So no.
All right,
And
hurt
that
yourself.
is as oh yeah, of course, yeah. Let's see if dogs trip up.
Okay.
They do not. They do not. Okay, cool. Well,
Okay.
that yeah, that's pretty much us. I think.
I think we can call it there because you're gonna mop up these remaining
Yeah,
warriors.
this comes in here and
Roll to see if the Marauder Horsemen rally.
yeah, let's do it. They do.
Yep, they do.
They do. They turn around and they.
I don't think your Shard Tag's ever gonna catch my Marauders.
No, probably not. I think at this point, because the dragon can't see you. Oh, yeah, I'd have to come in with these guys and mop these guys up.
They would mop them up. That's perfectly fine. I don't think we need to test that.
I think the baggage strain is safe because that would be my turn 4. So
I might be able to control my bag. Most likely not with your
I can
warp fire. I would
send the dragon there.
You could, yeah. Basically, I would have to dance around you and maybe get it back on the last turn. Maybe, but that's very different.
Yeah,
that's very different.
I think the warp fire has to come in. Maybe shoot the marauders. I don't know.
Let's see where do these hounds go? Let's go with that.
Okay, cool. The hounds would, with Swift Stride, of course, flee 13.
I would to strain. Boop. I do.
I think I had a peril test. One would die. They're over here. And then yeah, my turn. I think I would
just see what the Shard Tag and the Warfire does.
So the Shard Tag would try and charge.
Yep, I would fire and flee.
And then obviously these guys would charge into these Chaos Warriors, and the Warp Fire would probably just go for the big 20 there. Cool. So
yep, fire and flee. I get 1 hit. Roar. No, it does not. It actually does wound you.
It does wound. Oh, fails the armor save.
You took a wound. Woo! All right, fleeing. 4 inches. I go away from you.
Yeah.
Roar.
And I go a mighty 12. Like that. 0.6, 11.4. So he was almost there. These guys would come in here.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to be touching the baggage trains to control it, or is there an inch?
You have. Well, I think you need to be unit strength 5 anyway.
Well, I'm unit strength 14 at the moment.
So to control a baggage train, you have to be within 6, unit strength 10.
Okay, so there's a way for me to finesse this somehow.
You still, yeah. And I would need to chuck this guy over here. We're being a bit sloppy. We'll go back an inch. Sort of pivot around that way. These guys would
move your Marauder Horsemen closer. Would be able to get the rally. They're just a unit in the way.
I'd have to. Oh, so these guys would actually.
Granted, this doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. You're gonna dominate this entire point-wise, but I am curious if I could hold this baggage train.
So my Marauders went 4.9. You know what? Let's just mark these units. These guys would just spitball in here. These Marauders will try and go gung-ho for your guys. That's 5 inches plus 10.
This will be your 4 turn.
So 0.3. And then I will try and cast Arcane Urgency. Oh, of course. And I would clip this terrain. So I'm now movement 7. Okay, I don't think I'm going to win at 7. So that's 6. Sorry, movement 6. So that's 12. So that's 5. And 7. couple of terrain tests. They're okay.
Nah, you're fine.
And then that would
This
be
unit dies.
that unit
Boop.
dies. Those guys overrun and
Hold that
form.
flag for eternity.
Hold
I will
that.
attempt a march test, which I do succeed.
And go
Roar.
inside of his. Yeah.
And then raw. And then what? 10.1, 5.9, raw. Is that enough to get out of there? Boop. It is not, so therefore, to see the Warfire Dragon, I'm going to shoot to see if I kill the Shartek.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah. Ooh, 3 hits.
Since I can't maximize range, I'm just going to say 5s because I'm probably not going to get everything within 6 inches anyway. So, boop.
1
1.
Makes the armor.
See if the Warfire Dragon makes it, needs 7 or higher.
Come on. Ooh, I don't know why I rolled 1. All right.
No,
this is my 2d6, second dice. And then
okay, so you need 4 not up, so he doesn't make it.
Doesn't make it. But you do have a terror check.
Now,
oh no. Yeah.
I do take a terror check.
Which
I'm fine.
So that was.
Then we're gonna see if the Marauder Horsemen can shoot the piss out of the other Marauders.
Yes. So these guys go there. I would need Arcane Urgency, so I actually think maybe I just send this guy out.
Yeah, go for it.
So at least this way he can draw line of sight, and he's within.
Yep, within 18.
Within
go
18.
for it.
So let's. Well, I might as well Arcane Nerd. No, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, I would have to try and do blue fire on them. It's a big 11. Ooh.
All right, blue fire away.
What does it do? Mighty 8. He burns.
No,
7 of them. All of them. Yeah. Burns them up. Burns them up.
Burns them up. Well, it's 6, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, that's it. That's it. The
Quite
final.
an unfortunate game for me.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the turning point I would say is probably the getting the 2 spells off, the demonic vigor and vessel in that one turn when you had the dragon, the demon prince, and the chaos warriors there. That was, I think,
that was going to decide the fate of the game. I think I could have gotten away without vigor. Vessel, Vessel would have still hurt, but if I could stop vigor, that might have been able to prevent it.
Yes,
might have, because we still don't know what the wheel would have been like for you to get in.
Also true. Yeah, that's very true.
So,
very true. It was quite close, I think. There, that was basically the turning point. Yeah. Outside of that, I mean, the Chaos Lord missing with like 6 of his 7 attacks was painful, also, or 7.
Yeah, but the rest of your attacks though were good enough.
But there was everything else averaged out. So I think that was fairly in my favor in that case. So yeah, that's it. That's the conclusion. 3 games in, finally get a tiny bit of luck and
yeah.
So I think this Independence Day goes to Team Britain.
You keep Canada once again.
We keep Canada. Sorry, Oz.
That's okay.
Oh well.
I still get to keep John Paul Jones.
You can have that. Sweet. All right, my man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was really good fun. I enjoyed it.
You want to do a rundown besides the turning points in that game?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you feel about this new edition so far?
Okay, so Magic.
There's some thoughts out. Yeah,
Magic is definitely different. I mean, you've got you don't get as many spells off, so the little chip spells are not as good, obviously. If you do get a spell cast, it feels like it's very difficult to dispel it.
I think the spell's still the same, except for if you get any pluses, which is, well, I think the spelling is still the same, unless we're talking about remains in play spells, but
remains in play does feel like it's going to be a real pain in the arse, like especially for those ones that are 10 or 11 to cast. Like once they're cast, you're basically never getting them dispelled.
I mean, they're hard to pull off, but once you do, they stick. Like you put a nice Colin Crystal in like the perfect avenue, and you get it off, and they don't stop it. And
it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think, and obviously with Pillar now not being directional, and being able to stay where it stay in one place. I mean, it did move that one turn, and it did 2 wounds on the demon prince. That was obviously very helpful. But even if he didn't have those 2 wounds, so if he did have those full wounds, would you have sent him into somewhere else? You wouldn't have sent him into
I
the
might have sent him into the Warpfire Dragon.
Okay.
Maybe. It would have been very risky because I don't get. The only thing I get is meteoric armor saves against you.
Yeah.
I would have sent it in. I would have definitely did it if I could fit the knights and the demon prince.
God, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I might have been able to do. Well, yeah. Just.
Well, because
I think it would have been like a disorder charge by my knights, but still, like getting the banner close order might have been worth it because. Yeah, let's see. You're hitting me on 4, so roughly you get three hits. Wounding me on, well, if I get my flesh, I did get fleshy abundance off.
To be honest, I think I would still go for the knights because they're easier targets.
Yeah, that is very true. You could go for the knights.
You did 3 wounds on that charge, so actually you would probably you would get all your attacks from the demon prince. There is a chance where you actually pop him.
Yes, that was only. It was very risky, but it was. I didn't. I going in to protect the infantry was mainly because I thought, with the way I've seen Magic play out.
Yeah.
But apparently your dice rolls decide otherwise. With Magic play out, it's still hard to get certain spells off, especially since you had. Are these undivided?
The Chaos Warriors are. The Knights are, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that way you can keep your Nurgle Chaos Lord in. Yeah, it's very interesting in that regard. I think I don't know, like I didn't like my wars. Like I thought about like casting Spectral Steed on my wars and just flying them in front of your knights and forcing that 1 inch no matter what.
Which would have given you yeah, if I didn't cast the demonic vessel vigor, you would have you would have got to strike first basically, which would have been nasty.
Yeah, well, I think we would have struck at the same time, to be honest with you, but
well, no, because if you were like an inch away from me, I charge you, I get
you still get an inch, and then you would be at 2, I would be at 2. We just fight at the same time, which I still think is better than you hitting first.
Yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
Other than that, like I don't know, I took the infantry. It was amusing. I wasn't expecting much from them. I mean, I didn't realize you were doing King of the Hill as well, so I guess they worked out better here. But against other scenarios, I don't know they would perform as well.
Fair enough.
For Chaos, unfortunately it's going to be Marauders. Marauders are going to be Chaos. Marauder Horsemen are going to be the best unit for Chaos in terms of scoring.
Yeah, I agree. I think you might start to see Hounds. Because, I mean, 5 hounds can eat a baggage train. That's definitely...
5 hounds can eat a baggage train, but you need 10 hounds to control an objective.
You do, yeah. And I think running units of 10 is silly. Because all you need to do is just sneeze on one, and now they're just...
I mean, Phil's like, yeah, run 10 hounds. Like, I mean, to be fair, 10 hounds, if you want to waste shots on them, by all means. But, like, still, it's like...
Yeah.
Phil thinks 10 hounds is a way to go. I argue because skirmishers can score for whatever reason, Marauder Horsemen are just... flat out better.
Well, 10 hounds is 1 unit of 5 Marauder Horse, and I'd rather have the 5 Marauder Horse.
I'd rather have 7 Marauder Horsemen because if 1 die, 2 die, then you get like upper zone.
Yeah, of course.
I thought about the Chaos Knight unit. It's not bad. It's not.
I mean, countercharge didn't do anything in this game.
Countercharge definitely doing it. The only thing countercharge did was let me play Frenzy a little bit more. And it actually almost worked because I took out half your wounds with Warfire Dragon.
Yeah. I mean, that was painful. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, to be fair.
Could have been. Yeah, I'm not quite sure because I don't want to give you the hill, especially when it's worth 103 points a turn. That's better than the 30. That's better than the 3 zones that's worth 30.
Yeah. What do you think about the scenarios in this edition?
The baggage train is interesting. King of the Hill definitely is. So I've played the mission where there's 3 objectives or there's 4 objectives. They're worth 30 points. They do add up. It seems relatively fine. Like I've talked to people, they've said that objective definitely feels like they matter more, which is important. That's good.
Yeah.
Not just about killing. I don't know. I mean, I think the missions were fine, to be honest. I don't think I have any complaints about them.
I think they're okay. The only thing I think is a bit excessive is these secret missions, because it's just more bookkeeping you need to do during the game. You
I
need
don't.
to try and remember bits
It
and
gets too
pieces.
close to 40k
Hmm.
realms, and that's just more annoying because now you have to guess what your opponent's secret objective is, and like
Yeah.
it's an could it be good? I think I argue it's like I think it just be more annoying. I think a lot of it may not do secret objectives, but that's who knows.
Yeah.
We're basically with the refresh of the edition. My opinion with my opinion will be play the game as it is,
Yeah.
adjust accordingly.
Yeah, I think that's what people are going to do is they're going to play it out the book and then go, actually, let's maybe tweak this, let's have less of this, let's pick these missions.
Yes,
or
let's
whatever.
not. It's the same thing I've said since the beginning of Old World. Let's not comp within the first 6 months of the game.
Yeah, we need a bit more experience, I think, definitely. But I do.
It's just we just need more playtesting. That's all it
We
is.
do, yeah. Well, we need to do the place testing, I guess.
Yeah, This is not a list. I'm obviously like. I would still take like. Obviously, this list was just more of just an like just to see what it does.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it could have done all right. It could have did stuff.
I was interested to see how the Demon Prince would perform because obviously previously he was not so good. I forgot that he's warp spawned or whatever it is, so that he doesn't get his regen against magical attacks. That's annoying.
Yeah, I don't like that he's unstable. It's I'd
Yeah.
rather he would have just taken the demon one, but that again, to each their own.
Yeah, that's true.
I could have probably played him a little better, maybe harass you on the sideline, but I don't know. I was banking on maybe trying to hold you here
Yep.
with like if I can keep the aspiring champion alive with the war banner and everything, like maybe combat res, like at least get
Yep.
it down to within reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's very possible. As long as you're sort of sitting in and around the objective, and you need to be.
To be fair, it's been a decade since I used Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, you're still ahead of me. I don't think I've ever played with them, but I'd like to give them a try. I think they're somewhat viable, but I still think they're the worst of the core options. Like,
Yeah, like dwarves and undead definitely won, at least on paper, the infantry buffs.
yes,
I
definitely.
think beastmen will probably be relatively fine. I don't know. I don't know how high elves are gonna be. I assume it's just gonna be like warriors, where it's just like I hit you, now you
Yeah.
die or something.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
who knows? Maybe their better stats might come to play. I can't say for certain. We again just games just have to be played.
Yeah, we need to, yeah, we certainly need more experience. There's not enough gameplay to really make any solid calls on any of it. It's
And I will say this: that I would prefer not to have a comp before the year is out. That's it. Just please play the game. I don't want back in 2024 where everyone's like, all right, it's been 2 months. Let's comp all this stuff out.
Let's comp everything. Yeah.
Comp everything, and then realize that oh. Well, we don't know what's broken because we changed everything. Like the only thing I will agree with comp wise is Green Knight should not charge the turn it comes on the board, but that's a personal issue.
Yeah, Green Knight's another another bugbear altogether, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So no, sweet.
Oh, who knows? Maybe the next game we'll play, I'll bring the good old Cathay. Though I'm starting to realize that they are not the army that I was hoping they would be, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think Kathy are going to shake some things up certainly.
To a degree, yeah. I think they're gonna be strong. Unfortunately, they are not the army I'm looking forward till maybe Arcane Journal 3. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe two. Maybe two will do something.
I do feel like their options are a bit limited. So yeah, but the options that they do have are all decent. The armies aren't not going to be.
I don't know. Like the core is a little bit questionable at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, I have to see more games with them. How will Mao Ying fare? I think will double Shugen Lord be it, or will I mean people want to run 6 lanterns, and I'm like, let's not. But
yeah, those lanterns are going to need to be addressed. I think at some point because they're just a little bit mad, but we'll see. We'll see what
Why
happens.
can they accept a challenge? Why do they have a champion? How
I,
does that work? Is it
it's
still just is the model just considered a champion at that point? Like,
who knows? They've put a lot. They had sales targets to meet, and they thought, let's stick all the special rules on this army and see
yeah,
and
we'll
see what
see.
happens.
We'll see what happens when they officially launch and if there's an FAQ that lowers some, because there are some spells that are like impossible to cast at the current stage.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I agree.
Alrighty.
Sweet. Well, we still have people watching. So thanks very much everybody who did join us. That was really good fun. If any of you guys want to do the like and subscribe, that's always appreciated. I'm trying to get my channel up there. But otherwise, thanks very much, everyone. Thank you very much, Andrew, and we will catch you next time.
Shall we meet again?
Until next time, all the best. Bye bye.